Yeah. Airplane emojis in the chat if you ready to roll. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, I see ya. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what is going on, beautiful people? Happy Friday, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got some. Doing a little bit of plane spotting, driving around the airport here in Doha, Qatar. Yes, sir. Link in the description, guys. This is a completely freeware scenery. And they did an amazing job. It's called Doha Work in Progress. Thank you, Yeet. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. So I want to definitely give a quick look and just, I mean, I am very impressed. I just downloaded this scenery last night and was absolutely surprised. Yep, freeware. Again, link in the description, or you can go get it on flightsim.to. Yes, sir. And also, it actually includes the downtown Doha city area, which is over there. Sadly, it's like not great visibility right now around the city, so we can't really see that far. We could actually fly the drone over there. You know what? Why not? Why the heck not? I think the scenery and the development this person has put into it deserves a quick spotlight. So I'm gonna fly my butt over there with the drone camera. We'll come back to our plane and get ready to go. So if you guys would like to join us, you got time. If not, obviously I got a window seat just for you. Stick around. Today we're flying from Doha, Qatar to Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. That is today's flight. It's gonna be about 2 hours long. About 2 hours long. One flight today. We're flying the 787 with the heavy division mod. And let me turn my camera speed up so I can fly over there real fast. Oh, that's not fast enough. Come on now. Come on, that's not 100. That's like super slow. Let's go fast. Max it out, 250. We are on Vatsim, yes sir. There's no ATC at this airport. There happens to be ATC over by Dubai, which is no surprise, but not over here in Qatar. I don't think I've flown to this particular airport before. Alright, where is my mouse? Seriously. Okay, there it is. Okay. Go away. Thank you, Pixel. I do agree. The music slaps. Look at that. Cruise ship right there. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Oh man, look at this. Look at this. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Doha. Doha City. Wow. I can dig that. Like, they're not like high quality textured models, but you know, it's just a downtown. You're not really gonna stay over here much. It's just nice to see the actual buildings, you know what I mean? You removed the 787 HeavyD mod because it messed with your 737 Max. Well, what you should have done is remove the 737 Max and kept the HeavyD mod. That is my recommendation for you. Look at that, cranes everywhere. This city is continuing to be built. Look at this, got a little thing hanging right there. That's pretty sweet. Pretty nice, man. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Yeah, I agree. I would love to see an A350 in Microsoft Flight Sim, for sure. But yeah, like up close, these are not like, you know, they're not the greatest, right? But I mean, that's not what it was meant to be. This is freaking freeware, guys. Come on. Mexico. Visit Mexico advertisement in Doha. Interesting. I guess, yeah. People, you know, people in Doha might have a lot of money. They might be able to afford to go on a vacation to Mexico. It's a different kind of desert. Wow, this guy really went all out on this one. Good job. Like if this was going to be a payware, like if this was payware, I would be clowning how horrible these textures are. But because it's freeware, it can pass. It can pass. The Mazatlan International Center. Yeah, I do not recommend the 737 Max on Microsoft Flight Sim. There's a free one, yes, on X-Plane, which is actually much better. If you just have to have a Max, I'd recommend picking up the one on X-Plane that's free, not the pay one on Microsoft. That's just my personal opinion. All right, well, this is the city, and I'm just like, wow. I want to take a look at it because we're not gonna probably get to see it anymore once we get going in the plane, but that is Doha in the fog. Sightseeing simulator, yes it is. If I hit 5 my numpad, wow. There we are, we're back. Hopefully it doesn't break anything. Pixel, you're gonna play Train Sim World 2, wow. We are flying. Dope, man, it sounds good, man, have fun. Let me know where you're driving today. I'm planning on not really streaming Train Sim, but at least playing some of my own time a little bit here soon. We'll talk more about that later. Anyways, walk around is complete. 787 is ready to be powered on. Qatar, here we go. Next stop, Jeddah. Oh, by the way, before we get into that, is that an A330? Yes, it is. So what you guys are seeing right now is AIG. Yes, AIG model matching. I'm in love with it, guys. I really am. I absolutely love it. We talked about it last night a bit on the Blue Experience podcast. Definitely check it out on YouTube or on Spotify. And the models, the liveries are such good quality. All these models you see here, all these liveries, this is all AIG. This is all AIG model matching. Oh, something unlegit's going on with that. Oh no. Oh no. How long does it take to load AIG? For me, like, I don't know if everybody else is experiencing this, but for me personally, it takes a while. Like, it takes probably just as long to load AIG to load Microsoft Flight Sim. Yeah. Like the traffic loader, the traffic controller doesn't take long to load at all. It's just the actual program that you download deliveries with, for me personally, takes forever. But it's 100% worth it in my opinion. Look, that's a freaking A350 right there. Look at that. Like, you can literally just come to this airport, sit here, and just spot plane spot. There's actually a few different variants of A350s. Look at that. Got an Etihad over there. Another, looks like is that a 777 or something over there at the end? So yeah, absolutely worth it, man. Absolutely. One of the things that is very special about visiting different airports, in my personal opinion, is being able to see the various varieties of aircraft and stuff like that. All right, so we're in the flight deck now. I also, later in the stream, I want to show you guys a new video that was just posted by GSX for the ground services, and I didn't watch the whole thing, so I want to watch it online with you guys live. We'll watch it together once we get airborne. Again, we have about 2-hour flights. We got time to kind of hang out and take our time. Let's get to make sure the jetway is connected. It kind of like left. It was here and then it left. All right, jetway connected. We get a catering and baggage. All that's gonna come out. Can I tell the difference between an A350-1000 and an A350-900? No, I personally can't. No. I don't see enough I don't see enough A350s in real life or even in sims at different variants to know the difference. Like I really don't even know the difference between the 787X, you know, and the other ones. You know what I mean? Like I don't know that. Some other planes like 321, 319, yeah, the 737-7, 800, 900. I can tell the difference between those because I see them all the time. When it comes to A350, I'm not as familiar, but I do love that plane. All right, let's go and cue the music and let's get started. We got a lot to do today. Again, happy Friday to you guys. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Again, if you would like to join us, we are flying from Doha, Qatar over to Jeddah. That is Oscar Tango Hotel 2 Oscar Echo Juliet November. But if you can't join, or maybe you're watching this back later on, you could always do the flight. I do recommend the flight. It's going to be a beautiful flight. But if you can't join us, again, you are always welcome to enjoy our beautiful wing views here at Blue Arrow. So anyways, back to the front. and battery on. And honestly, I haven't tested this plane. I don't think we've flown the 787 inside Microsoft Flight Sim since we did our Thrustmaster long haul from Miami to London Heathrow, which was an amazing flight, by the way. All the external powers are connected. Get the APU gens on and APU fire up. Get the IRS aligned, or get that started on its alignment. You can tell the wheels on the 900 has 4 on each set, and the back and the 1000 has 6. Okay, I'll try to count next time. Lazy Balancer, hello, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Yes, beautiful graphics. I agree, my friend. But as I was saying, I haven't done any tests. I haven't flown this plane in forever. I'm gonna throw XP under the bus. I asked him last night, like, hey bro, have you flown the 787 lately? Did it work for you? He's like, yeah, it worked. I was like, okay, all right, I trust you. So we're flying it. All right, nav lights on, local lights on. It's actually nighttime currently, real time here in Qatar, but we've changed the weather, the time back, but we are running real weather. So it's battery on. APU should be starting. I know it's not really realistic on the way they do that, but we've pressed the button. It does allow us to click that. Auto, so I can't do auto, only off and on. Okay, yeah, that's all I can do. All right. The thing about Microsoft Flight Sims, I'm so used to pressing so many buttons on X-Plane that when I get into Microsoft Flight Sim and everything is already done for me, I just kind of start chasing my tail, trying to figure out what I'm forgetting, because the things I'm used to clicking on, I don't need to click on because they've already been clicked on. So, all right, so we are at Oscar Tango Hotel. That's our reference airport. Yeah, I don't know that we can do all this stuff. Let's see. Nope, I didn't think so. Let's copy this GPS position into the IRS. Beautiful. And over to our route. Alright, so origin, Oscar. Again, by the way, during the FMC setup, guys, I'm just letting you know I am not paying close attention to the chat. So if you have a question for me that you really want to get answered, this is not the best time. Once we get in the air, I'll be able to interact with you guys a lot better. So just letting you guys know while we are setting up the plane. Alright, so OEJN, that's where we're going. And I haven't figured out how to import my Simbrief flight plan, even though I have it imported. I don't actually know how or remember how to do that, so we're just gonna have to do it manually. So I'm gonna pull it up on Simbrief here on my side. Where is Simbrief? There it is. We need 15,000 kilos. I hope this is in kilos. I really hope this is in kilos. Matter of fact, let's go check. Let's click on heavy configuration. No, metric or imperial? I don't even know. Okay, it's metric. Okay, gotcha. All right, back payload manager. I guess you can't really do too much in here, huh? Can I actually change things in here? Like fuel on board says 50,000. That's way more than we need. Let's just go and do it the easy way, because I don't know what the HeavyD mod simulates and what it doesn't, and I don't want to spend a bunch of time trying to figure that out. So we just know that we need at least 16,000 kilos. And oh, well, hello, we don't have kilos here. That's helpful. So I should just do pounds. I should have just done pounds. All right, I'm gonna go back and convert it to pounds. Hold on. Hit request on the init page to get the flight plan loaded. Oh, that would be super helpful. On the init page. On the init page. Where is the init page? Init ref. Index. Position. Route. Request. I can't click it. It's just nothing there. It's just a blue box. Route request. Is that the one I'm supposed to be clicking on? It doesn't let me do anything. Like, I don't get the option to do that. Is that... Did I not do something right? Because if I go to heavy and I go to configuration, you'll see here it says Simbrief filled. Route only, no. With SID, yes, with SID. Oh no. With star, yes. Import strategy, okay. Oh wait, it's not in here. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right, well, hold on. Do I need the user ID and the username, or can I do either or? Let's just do the username because that's public. It's not a secret. It's just blue arrow. Like literally anybody could use that. All right, maybe now it'll work. Let's see. Haha, there it is. Load from FP from what? Load for, I don't know what that means, so we can do the first option. You guys know it's been forever since I've flown this plane. Wow, it like legit takes a minute. Like it's going through and just importing all the waypoints. That's pretty cool actually. Sean Delaney, what throttle control do I use? Well, I'm glad you asked, my friend. I am using today this guy. Yeah, I thought, you know, since I'm flying a 787, I guess I should use like the full 787 kit, right? And you know, usually I've been using the TCA yoke, which I love, with Honeycomb's throttle. I do like this throttle, but I like the Honeycomb a little bit better. But this one just, it actually kind of like, they built it to look like a 787, you know? So like if you look well, here, it's similar to a 787. The speed brake is like exactly the same, which is pretty cool. I just don't have a flap. You know, I'm still a little bitter about that flap Thrustmaster, but you know, it is what it is. But that's what I'm using today. If you are interested in that, link is obviously in the description too. I think the TCA yoke is supposed to be like available for pre-order or something. Do not quote me on that, but I just know that it's, go look it up. If you're only interested in the yoke, it might be available. I'm not sure. All right, activate, I think. Let's go check it out. I think you guys in the chat, I think chat just saved the day. Yes, sir, you guys did. Look at that, my whole flight plan is in there. You just saved me 30 minutes. Is my departure in there too? I think it is. Oh, yeah, it is. My departure's in there too. Oh, baby. My star does not seem to be in there though. Or do we have a star? Is there a star for this airport? That is the question. Oh wait, I just realized that I still need to convert to pounds, so I'm gonna do that. Oh, somebody in chat did it for me. Wait, hold on. Never mind. Let's see. OFP. Hey, chat, help me out. Convert our weight. convert our pounds, or sorry, kilograms to pounds. Yeah, our arrival is a VEMEM. Way down here. It's a VEME 1 November. I just passed it. There it is. VEME 1 November. And transition is VEMEM, so no transition. And then we're expecting ILS. Do I have this on my iPad yet? I can't remember if I put it on my iPad. I probably didn't, because I don't plan well. Nope. Nope. Well, SimBrief can tell me. We need to be landing maybe on runway 34 right. Alright, sounds good. ILS 34 right. I think it already had it in there. No, it did not. You said fuel should already be loaded. Should it? But should it? You know I don't be trusting these technologies. I don't be trusting these technologies. But yeah, I'm gonna import your everything. Yeah. Did you really import my everything? Or did you only import my route? We're gonna see here in a second if it imported my weight and balance. Matter of fact, if we go up here to our fuel, we shall see that it did. We are at 16% of fuel. We have a bunch of pounds, and that's probably whatever the conversion of the thing, you know, the calculated divided by carry the 1, and we got. Okay, so open the charts real quick. I just want to see what this runway that SimBrief gave us looks like, so that I can finish up with this, and we're ready to push back using the beautiful and amazing updated toolbar pushback Absolutely love that thing. 3-4 right, 3-4 right. There it is. All right, our transition is going. Ooh, that's a whole lot of things on this chart. What options we'll have? Azimuth. We're going from the. We're gonna take Alpad. That's not a thing. Okay. Passeur. Oh, that looks like fun. Let me do that. Passeur. All right. Well, I'll show you everything later. Don't worry. All right. So that's good. We're done. I think. I hope. So legs. Make sure there are no discontinuities, no disco balls in here. The homie, welcome back, man. Good to see you. Stefan Nandi, hello, first time sub, glad to be here. Hope to stay and become a memorabilia. Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you, man. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully you can stick around and become, you know, a name that I continue to recognize every time I stream. It'd be great. I love all the people who are who do continue to come back for whatever reason you guys decide to come back, because you know things don't always go great. But thank you guys so much for those of you who do stick around through all the hard landings and the good landings. Here's the discontinuity right here. We're gonna go and connect it. It doesn't say vectors, so we're just gonna connect it there. The way this flight plan looks is weird. I guess that's how it looks, huh? Vutex, and we'll go direct to Rap 2, I guess. I just hope that's right. We shall see. And I think, I spend a lot of time in the box here, because if you program this part right, doesn't matter what plane you're flying an airliner, if you program this part right, this is the start of a smooth flight, right? Especially if you're running on autopilot. If you don't, then you're gonna be chasing the plane around. What are you doing, plane? What are you doing, plane? All right, perf, all looks good. Thrust limitation looks good. We're cruising at 40,000 feet today. I think that was a good page. Let me go back. Route. Perf. Yep. Good. CG. Cruise CG. Thrust limit. Good. Takeoff page. What is it? 5 in a 787? Is that the same as like 7.3s? Let me know in the chat. I'm gonna put 5 until you guys respond. Cause I don't actually know. So 5. Let's go with that. And our V speeds, hopefully it'll beautiful, automatically just goes in there. That's what I like. That's what I like. FMC pre-flight complete. All right, I think that's it. I think we're good. We're ready to push. All right, APU should already be on. Get the fuel pumps on. We shouldn't have any fuel in the center, so we'll leave those off. And we'll go ahead and call our pushback tug. And we'll pre-plan our pushback. My new favorite must-have add-on for Microsoft Flight. As a matter of fact, it's always been. I think it's always been my favorite. It just leveled up a little bit recently. All right, so I'm gonna get my chart here. I'm gonna find out which way we need to push back. Intra, very excited to be back out here in the Saudi Arabia area, Doha, Qatar. It's been a little while since we've flown out here. I always enjoy my time coming out here. SALWA 1 mic. There's our departure. Don't turn on the center pump, it will cut the plane off. Oh. What? Don't turn on the center pump, it will cut the plane off. Good to know. This is why this chat saves lives. Chat saves lives. All right, we're using what runway did I say? 3-4 right. 16 left. So we'll push back nose to the right, which is actually nose east, onto taxiway Echo 4. That is going to be our plan. So we'll do this here. What? So to zoom out, you click Control and scroll wheel. So hold Control and scroll wheel. If you want to pan, hold Shift. And then I think you can click around. Yeah, shift and then left click around if you want to move it around. Now I want to place my aircraft right over here, and then without clicking Control or Shift, just move your mouse wheel and that'll rotate the plane. Very easy to do. So I'm gonna put us right there on the yellow line. That should be good. Click there. You could actually make another point if you wanted to, but we don't need to. Developer said that he's working on towing. Right now it only pushes you back, but he's working on a tow function to come to toolbar pushback. That's gonna be pretty cool. So we'll hit enter, and now that it has been requested, let's go ahead and get all the crew and GSE and ground services away. So we're gonna go ahead and click on that, and we'll click on that. And man, I freaking love AIG. Look at it. That's another yet another Qatar 777 taxing by us, making the world feel so alive. I don't think literally anybody's at this airport. I haven't checked Vatsim, but I don't think anybody's here. There's a bunch of people flying in and out of Dubai, about 200 miles that way, but ain't nobody in Doha right now. I think it might be one or two other people, but it's basically a ghost town out here at this airport. So the fact that I can have AI traffic to fill that gap is definitely very satisfying. All right, so the jetway is clear, waiting for the baggage cart, and we're ready to go. You don't think aircraft push back in that angle? Why is that? Why would he not push back in that angle? I'm just curious. It's a pretty basic 90-degree left turn. Sean, you're flying out of Doha to Nairobi tomorrow. Oh, that sounds like a nice flight, man. By the way, I got an announcement to tell you guys. I have a world tour I am planning, and we're starting this coming week. Again, I'll talk about that once we get to cruise. A few things to talk about in cruise is our world tour coming up. If you're on our Discord, you might already know about it. And also GSX, some stuff to talk about there, and maybe some X-Plane 12. So anyways, we are ready. So I'm gonna hit request pushback.
Cockpit to ground.
This is ground.
And I'm gonna go inside just for a second and get the beacon light turned on. And make sure that we've clicked all the other buttons that need to be clicked. So batteries are on. We're on APU power. I hope. I really hope. I'm gonna disconnect the external power to see if it's actually working. And it hasn't made a whole lot of noise, so I think we're okay. We got all of our hydraulics turned on. You are hearing now that the packs just shut off, which makes me believe we're not on APU power, that we're actually on battery power, and that is not a good thing.
Sir, the bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed, and all ground equipment.
And I've always had a problem with this
push.
particular plane during pushback just shutting off completely.
Please release
Alright, here comes the packs now. Interesting. Okay, we'll have to see how this turns out. Did I see the leaked alpha of X-Plane 12? Yeah, I saw it like 2 weeks ago. Oh yeah, that was interesting. All right, he wants us to reach park and brake. We'll reach down here, click on that, and he'll start pushing us back.
Are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
Yeah, we'll start in the sequence.
One thing I love about the pushback is that we can really just sit back and really enjoy the view. We can even do what we did last stream and do a wing walker camera, which is actually really fun that we did. Try it again. Do the wing walker cam. Yeah, wing walk cam. Alright, I'm gonna get over to my position. It's because of center pumps, they say on the Heavy Division mod Discord to turn them on after starting engines. Alright, well we don't even need the center pumps because we don't have any fuel in there, so we're just going to leave them off for the whole flight. So we are wing walking on the left side. We got our batons in our hand, our wands, making sure the aircraft is not going to hit anything. The responsibility of the wing walker on the ramp is to obviously just keep an eye out, make sure it's not going to hit anything. That's pretty much the whole goal of the whole ramp, is don't hit anything. And then also, if you do, you know, come across something that's unsafe or something like that, then you hold up a big X on the batons like this and try to signal to the pushback driver that he needs to stop immediately before he hits something or something happens. So yes, if you want the 787, you need to have the premium deluxe edition of Microsoft Flight Sim. Yes, that is correct. I actually really enjoy wing walking because you get to walk like out here. Like look where we are. We're literally standing out here in the middle of the apron. You know what I mean? Most of the time, as a ramp agent, you're kind of closer to the gates, closer to the ramp area, right? You usually don't go out that far unless you're driving, and then if you're driving on the little roads that are designated. But When you get the wing walk, you get to walk out. And so if you do like the interesting, like one time we did a pushback that had us pushback like around
Pushback completed.
the whole
Please enter
terminal.
parking brake.
I got to literally walk around the whole terminal. I got pretty close to the runway. It's pretty cool. All right, so once it's set the parking brake, so we'll set the parking brake and we get the engine started. Parking brake is set. Fire 'em up.
Ground. You may disconnect.
How do I start this thing?
Okay, sir. Clear to disconnect.
I think it's this
Pin has
button.
been removed. See you at the side. Have
All
a
right, starting
good
engine
flight.
2.
Holding position, waiting for the visual.
Here she
Thank
comes.
you and goodbye.
And we're gonna do what you don't do in real life, and that's walk right in front of the engine. If you walk right here in real life, the air that gets sucked into the engine will suck you into the engine, and you'll die. Why don't you race pushback tugs? I think you know the answer to that question. Oh wait, we gotta do the other thing too. It's not an Airbus. I gotta press that button there. Alright, air right engine's up. Now look at that view right there. Oh yeah, let's go get that right engine number 1 fired up now. Actually, you could technically race tugs if you took it somewhere else. It would be pretty slow race though. It'd be like watching turtles race. That's basically what watching tugs racing would look like. Alright, we'll wait for 20% or 15%. Is it 15 or 20? I don't know. Either way, we're just gonna hit it at 20. 20 is usually safe. You can usually hit 20 in most planes. That would be sick if you souped up a pushback tug with a drag racing engine. Oh yeah, I would watch that. That's some hillbilly stuff right there, but I'd watch that. Yeah, I like that idea. Put a freaking big old wang on the back. Yes, sir. I like your imagination. All right, we're pretty much fired up. Let's go ahead and get ready to taxi. So I don't really. I guess we'll turn on the seatbelt signs are already on. We'll get the wing lights on. Oh, we don't need that on yet. Turn off taxi lights. The packs are already on. That's just so confusing that they just stay on like that. I'm so used to the 737. We got to turn the packs off, and we're really done. Like it's just not a lot to do. Like I feel like I'm supposed to press a bunch of stuff, but there's not nothing to do. We're cruising at 40,000 feet. We up there, and we'll get some flaps down. Flaps 5. That's 10. Flaps 5. And transponder. Do you work in this plane? Question. We'll squawk code 2116, and we should automatically switch to where we want to be at. Everything else down here looks good to me. All right, let's taxi. I don't think we have a nose wheel steering kind of deal on this, so we'll just use the rudder pedals. Flight time is gonna be 2 hours, like 2 hours 14 minutes, something like that. All right, let's get it. Are my brakes on? There we go, now we're moving. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. As always, make sure you pay attention to the safety briefing from your flight attendants. Starting. Now.
So, who we got in there?
Cafe?
No? Lewandowski here yet?
Hey, coach.
Ah, Lewandowski. Okay, listen up. So you all know why we're here.
A pre-match briefing, coach.
No. Tell him, Rob.
We're here to make an airline safety film.
Sell it better than that, Rob.
Really?
Alright, we're gonna make a left turn up here on
We're
Alpha
here
4.
to make the
We'll make our radio
greatest
call.
safety film for one of the most
Doha
awarded
traffic, Qatar
airlines in the
116 is
world.
taxiing runway 16 left via Alpha, no, Bravo, Doha traffic.
You've got their attention. And yours, you lovely people on board. This is for you. Okay, Rob, back of the net. That means go.
Exits and walkways must be kept clear at all times. Baggage should be securely stowed in the overhead compartments or under the seat in front of you.
So you heard him. Move it!
In-flight entertainment monitors should be folded away.
That's it. Find the space. Slot it through. Close it down. Shimmy to the left. Shimmy to the...
Still got it? Thank you.
Well done. Continue, Rob.
Sorry. Continue, Rob.
Please fasten your seatbelt for takeoff and landing. Insert the metal end into the buckle until it clicks. And to adjust, pull the strap to tighten the belt. To unfasten, lift the flap and pull the ends apart.
Now remember, when the seatbelt sign is illuminated, you must, and I repeat, must remain in your seat with your seatbelt fastened.
If you plan to sleep during the flight,
Alright,
please
here we
keep
go.
your seatbelt
We are
fastened
on
and
Bravo.
visible to cabin
I'll say
crew.
this: the
Offside.
taxi, the way it taxi is much better than it used to. I remember we used to struggle getting this thing to turn. Now it's easy.
Seriously, Rob, get a grip.
For safety reasons, with the exception of handheld PEDs in flight mode, the use of electronic devices is not permitted for takeoff and landing. Such
And yes,
devices
usually
must
the
remain
safety
switched
briefing
off
is
until
during the
advised
pushback,
by cabin crew.
but I was
Please remove all
distracted.
devices from charging ports for takeoff and landing. If you drop your personal electronic device
Get a
inside your
drive-by.
seat, please do not operate the seat controls. Instead, contact a member of cabin crew for assistance.
Oh,
Thank you,
well,
Rob. So, what's next?
Emergency exits, coach.
Come on, lads. Gather round.
Please take a moment to locate the emergency exits near your seat. Your seat! Emergency exits are clearly marked and located as shown. As shown! Escape and lighting will guide you to
Such a weird safety
the
video.
emergency exit. In case of emergency landing on water, evacuation slides will serve as raft.
Please
Okay.
remember to remove all high heel shoes before using the slide and leave all hand baggage behind.
Perhaps you should just talk us through the smoking bit, Rob.
We operate a non-smoking policy at all times on board all our aircraft, including electronic smoking devices. Smoking in the toilet will activate a smoke alarm. Smoking on board the
Lady
aircraft
pilot.
and tampering with the smoke detectors are criminal offences punishable by law.
Careful opening that overhead locker. These might fall out.
Uh-oh. I see another plane ahead of us.
Brace position. Don't move, lads.
In the unlikely event of an emergency landing, please adopt the appropriate brace position.
War. Now imagine these are seats in front of you. Then you perform this.
Yo,
brace
Chief.
position.
What up, man?
But what if you're facing backwards in premium cabin?
Here's another Qatar
Oh, it's a really good
A330.
atmosphere in here, guys. Why is that, Rob?
Well, that's because the
I think I like the Qatar A330.
Tell them.
The A330 is not
The
my favorite
oxygen
plane,
is
but certain
required
liveries
mask
make it
with
look
the vehicle
amazing to
above
me.
you. Or you may be required to release the mask by pulling on the colour.
Yeah, I hear your
compartment.
tug with wings
Pulling the
idea.
mask
I'm just
towards
kind
you
of busy
activates
taxiing right
oxygen
now.
supply. Place the mask over your nose and mouth. Adjust the band to secure
Shouldn't
it
you be
and
paying attention
breathe
to the safety
normally.
video?
When your mask is fitted correctly, then you may assist others.
Got a
So,
Turkish
the
Airlines
life
over
jacket
there?
is either beside you, next to you, or underneath your seat. Lewandowski, can
I
you join
love
me?
this airport.
When
This would be
instructed by
such a
the crew,
great
remove the
long haul
drinks container
destination,
and
guys.
Pull it over your head. Bring the tape around your waist.
Alright, let's set
and
this
fasten
over
the
here.
front, pulling firmly to secure. Only inflate your life jacket after leaving.
Hey,
the
Theater
aircraft
Annex.
by
Welcome to the
pulling
stream, man.
two
Good to
red
see you.
buttons
Big Delta, hello.
No, don't all do it. Yes, wait until you're outside. I
You
told
can also inflate or top up the life jacket.
Oh, look at
by
that, someone's
blowing
taking
into the
off.
mouthpiece.
Two planes. Plane taking off, plane over there.
The life jacket has a whistle to attract attention.
And is that an
and a light that
Emirates?
will automatically illuminate when in
No,
water.
it's Qatar. That's an
Infant life
A380
jackets
though.
will be distributed by cabin crew.
That is an A380.
Better run the film while I get this lot sorted out.
to help with final preparations.
That is pretty cool. I love, one thing I really like about the scenery as well is all the like construction going on.
Your tray table is
It really makes it feel like a work in progress airport. Like I don't know what it's like in real life, if they're really, you know, I don't know at what stage they're at, you know, but the fact that this developer has committed to like, hey, I'm gonna keep up with this airport and make updates as the construction queue does. That Qatar A380 over there, pretty sick. Fly in for life, hope to stream, man. Good to see you.
If you could just pick up that below the camera. No, the other thing. Take it away.
Yeah, highly recommend this scenery, guys. Highly recommend. Do I prefer the 787 or the A320? On Microsoft Flight Sim, I prefer the A320. In real life, I would prefer the 787.
Now read the card. You'll find it in the seat pocket. It shows in detail each of the safety aspects of this aircraft, and if you have any questions, the cabin crew will be happy to help.
All right, guys, we are here at Alpha 12. Safety video is still going. How much longer is it? All right, it's almost done. 15 seconds. Perfect timing.
And now you can enjoy that blockbuster you've picked out from your 4,000 plus entertainment options on your Oryx One.
I never flown Qatar.
So, who we
I've
got
always
in?
been curious what the experience is like.
Lewandowski here yet?
All right, guys, safety briefing is done. Hopefully you guys paid attention because you might actually need to know the details of that safety video today. We are flying in the 787, strobe lights on, wing lights on, landing lights on, and let's make the call. Is that on? Yeah, there it goes. Doha, traffic. Qatar 116, taking off from runway 16 left, departing to the west. Doha traffic. You know, I don't even know what frequency I'm on. Am I on 22.8? Is there a radio button? Nav. Oh, menu. VHF. I am not on the frequency. Ah, it's funny. 122.8. Talking to myself this whole time. Invalid. You're invalid. There it is. All right, let's do it again. Doha traffic, Qatar 116, taking off from runway 16 left, departing to the west. Doha. Alright, let's get it, guys. Let me see those airplane emojis in the chat for some toga time. I do notice that the nose wheel tiller moves, like it does actually rotate. That's pretty cool. I never noticed that before. Alright, finals clear. Runway is clear. It's all us. It's all on me. Plane is so quiet. Alright, I don't even know if autopilot's gonna work, so from here on out, it's unknown. It's completely unknown. Oh, that's a nice little departure we got there. Alright, let's get it, guys. Send it! Brakes release. Alright, we're rolling. Airspeed is alive. Keep it on the center line. There comes 100 knots. 120 V1 and rotates. Pull back on the yoke. There it is. And positive rate, cure up. Oh yeah, I can dig it. I can dig it. Alright, we're climbing at about 15 degrees. Speed looking like 180. And if we can, I can try to fly this by hand. I'm gonna set my arm, my LNAV, and my flight change mode, if that works in this plane. It seems to work. Actually, you know what it does? It actually, for some reason, turns on the auto throttle. Which is, I don't know if that's right, but okay, we'll go with it. Yeah, it got real quiet. Like the engines just pulled way down for me. You know what? Honestly, I'm not flying this departure. We're going to autopilot. And whoa there, autopilot, whoa there. Okay, I think it's okay. It was a little confused, but I think it figured it out. We're passing 5,000 feet. I don't have a flap switch, so we're just gonna hit this button. And the reason I'm doing autopilot is because I want to see the view, man. I want to see this. Oh no, this looks terrifying. Okay, I think I can't. What are you doing, plane? Like, I gave you a simple task. A very simple task. Alright, let's just try vertical speed mode. Can you figure that one out? Vertical speed? Where's vertical speed at? Yeah, that's what you're using already. Vertical speed mode. I want to enjoy the view, man. Don't make me press buttons. Alright, I think it's okay for now. Let's go outside. You know I don't trust VNav either. Oh, look at that airport oh, look at that view. You can see the city and the airport all in one shot. That's sick. Let me get rid of some of these cameras. I like that. Beautiful, man. Oh, you got a saying hit VNav. All right, let's see if that works. Give it a try. Hey, if it doesn't work, it's just gonna make itself look stupid. Like, I'm okay. I don't really care. It is way too quiet though. Way too quiet. And there we are. What is that over there? That disappeared. Ah, it's hiding something from me. And this is actually another airport that's really close by. It's a completely different airport, but it's another airport over there. I'll tell you where it lacks in systems though. It is very visually pleasing. Very visually pleasing. And yes, there's lots of desert ahead of us for today's flight. We're flying over the Saudi Arabian desert over to Jeddah. Not a whole lot of water. The water we see now is most of the water we're gonna see. We won't see water again until we get to Jeddah, because Jeddah is on the water. Aaron Needle said that's the original Doha airport. Oh wow, so they just built a whole other airport next to it. That's crazy. That's pretty cool. Yeah, somebody sent me a picture, it was a day or two ago, of an old version of my home airport, and it looks completely different. Completely different. Look at this view. Oh my gosh. All right, hold on. Let me get my camera out. I gotta get some screenshots. This departure is just, it's too much. It's too much. I gotta do some ka-chows. Let me get one right here. I like this one. I like this view right here. I like this right here. Because sometimes you only come to these places once, and if you go back, oh, don't rotate on me. It's not the shot I wanted. Maybe it's a new shot. Let's see if we can get a new shot. Yeah, give me that new shot. Okay, I can take that. I can take that. Be quick on the snap. There it is. Catch a flick. I can make NFT with these screenshots. Non-fungible screenshots. Yes, sir. Look at that. She is posing for a camera right now. Yes, Hobby Airport is still in the city limits of Houston. Matter of fact, it's like right next to downtown. All right, there's another little shot right here. Got that one before the wings dropped. No, the 787 does not have a 3D cabin. Bruh, I am shooting a Qatar commercial right now. They should sponsor me. Where's the music at? Seriously, man, I should clip this and send it to Qatar. Like, bro, I just did some free promo for you. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at with the check? And this right here is the reason why I want to fly this plane and this livery, because of this right here. I knew it might be a little buggy when trying to, you know, to really fly it in the way that I'm used to flying airliners, but this shot right here is what I was looking forward to. That wing flex, yeah, man, the way it stretches out, the way it just glides through the air. Yeah, it's just beautiful, man. The way the sun hits it, the reflections, and the wings, I still agree, are too white, but in this lighting, you're not getting that massive white cloud. Like, I have so many new desktop screensavers right now. Ka-chow, ka-chow. Welcome back, AP dude. Look at all the desert below us. That looks... I'm trying to remember if I've flown out here before, because I don't remember it looking this good. I really don't. Let's check on our flight so we don't end up in the ground somewhere. We're looking all right. We are on VNAV. I think VNAV was definitely the best choice here because it did not like any other thing I clicked on. So VNAV going up is working pretty good. LNAV's working perfectly. It's no longer pitching in a weird, awkward angle or nothing like that. We're good to go there. We're passing 22,000 feet now, departing Doha, Qatar. And you know what? While we're in here, let's turn off the landing lights and exterior, the unnecessary exterior lights. And it's good, and we'll turn off the seatbelt signs. Here you go, guys. Enjoy the view. Yeah, just so many angles. So many angles. Look at that. Do I think Asoba will update Bing Maps this year? Well, they updated in every world update, so but they only update certain areas at a time. So the world updates that you hear about, that's what that is. That is a Bing update, basically. They update all the Bing imagery in that area. So for example, Iberia is the next one coming up. Oh, we're gonna overfly the airport again. Oh, nice. Iberia is the next one, so that whole, you know, area is gonna get updated with new Bing imagery and Bing data, all that kind of stuff. I think the last one was Australia, so that got updated. We actually haven't visited Australia since that update, so I'm looking forward to going back to Australia and seeing all that. You actually see a couple planes down there moving around. There's a plane on the runway, a couple planes at the gate still. So you see AIG still working even from this distance away. We're at 25,000 feet right now, and we should see the city right over there. Now we're a bit far to really appreciate the 3D buildings and stuff like that, but it looks solid. The coast looks solid. Why don't I try my hands with a crypto called Bluecoin, bro? I don't know enough about about crypto to make my own dang coin. I don't know. I feel like you got to be like a billionaire or something like that to make your own coin. Yeah, I'm loving this departure, man. I really am. So this right here is what you guys were talking about earlier, is the old Doha airport, and this was what we took off, is the new Doha airport. That is also apparently still under construction. My PC cost me about $2,500 total, and that actually includes my monitor and keyboard and stuff like that. I got mine on a Black Friday sale a few years ago. I see a racetrack. I don't know what track that is. I'm trying to think. Is there... Oh, there is a Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, which I don't think has happened yet. Or did we have it last year? We're not having it this year. I looked at the schedule and I did not see the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix on the schedule this year, but I believe they had it last year. Jaren, what's up, man? You work for American at Houston and love the departures, especially the heavies taking off. Bro, I absolutely love the American gates for the ramp because on most days in Houston, they're taking off on runways 15 left and 15 right. And so your ramp over there on the American side is right next to that runway. So it's just like constant departures of all types of planes taking off over there. And so sometimes I'll work at Alpha 24, at gate Alpha 24, and that's my favorite gate right now, is working over there. I love working over there because I love the sunset at that gate, and I love seeing all the planes taking off. Sometimes on my side we get takeoff and landings too. We get a lot of landings on my side. So it looks like, I'm not sure what the extent of the 3D city they've done, because they call it Doha City, but I'm seeing like out here in the middle of nowhere there's a couple of 3D models of some stadiums and stuff like that, that I'm assuming that the guy who did the scenery placed those there, because everything else out here is autogen. I highly doubt that Microsoft has put those there. And look at this plane, it's just showing off for us, just banking left, banking right, stretching it out, posing for every screenshot. I'm loving it. Is anybody going to the FIFA World Cup in Qatar? You know, I wouldn't mind going if you guys would invite me, but I mean, I don't have to be in the soccer. I would enjoy it. I just want to go to Qatar. Yes, that's what I thought. Yeah. So there was an F1 race last year in Qatar. That's what I thought. Matthew, I work at KIAH. That's where I work at. Did I need to do a radio certificate for communications on ground for my job as a tug driver? No. You don't actually talk to ATC. I mean, I think if you're like doing like towing aircraft from like spot to spot and you need to go on a taxiway, someone does need to be talking to ATC in that case. It's not always a tug driver. Sometimes it's what they call the brake rider, the person in the actual cockpit. But sadly, the company that I work for does not have a brake rider, or we don't, like, I think we bring in like somebody else from another company to do that, sadly. So I would like to, honestly, what I want to do from what I've been seeing on the ramp, like I want to do brake riding. I want to be the guy in the cockpit while you're towing the plane around, talking to ATC, turning on the APU. Thank you, Solo, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. Like, I would love to do that, man. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family, Solo. Good to see you. Yeah, it's a pretty big airport, Houston. Yes, all the taxiways in Houston are like really weird. It's like whiskey 12, like it's really weird. What is that? There's so many just interesting shapes and stuff going on out here. Like, what is that? I know we have some locals in the chat. If you guys could help kind of guide us around here, like what is that right there? Maybe I need to open up Google Maps. And I can find out for myself, but I'm just curious. That's one thing I like about going to these foreign places to me, is that I get to learn more about the area as well. So I'm gonna bring up Google just for the heck of it. But if you already know in the chat, let me know. Yes, Delta has quite a lot of planes go to Houston. They have a constant. Wave of multiple planes. They have like about 5 or 6 gates in Houston. They fly A220s in the IAH. They fly CRJs. They fly MD 717s, the Boeing 717. They fly it here. A321s, A320s. But we surprisingly actually don't get any 737s from Delta, which is really weird. Yeah, it depends on the airport and your job, man. Some places I wouldn't be surprised if you do have to talk to ATC as a tug driver. I would not be surprised, because there are times when you need to take a plane from a parking spot to the hangar, and the only way to get there is to take a taxiway. And if you take a taxiway, you got to talk to ATC, and it's got to be somebody, either you or the person in the plane. So, and it's not the pilot is not there for that. Crop circles in the sand. I don't know if that's what that is. Yeah, I assume Air American will just break right in their own planes. That's cool. Hey man, if we're ever working on the same day, we should get together, man. You can show me around the American op. I can show you around ours. I mean, yours is definitely probably a lot more interesting. Mine is pretty basic. These views today, man. Yes, AP dude, I agree. Yeah, our pushes, we have a few variables. So we either do straight out, which is not that common, or we do 90 degrees till what direction is that? Gotta think in my head now. I think it's south, east, west, whatever. Basically a 90-degree turn. We have another push we call spot 7, where we push back and then pull the plane back forward to the taxiway. Look how the sand has changed here in this area. Look at that. That's pretty interesting. But also at Alpha 24 we push straight out, push straight back. What's up with Texas and pickup trucks? Just our thing, man. I work for a ground operator. I don't actually work for the air. Well, I technically still work for the airline, but I work for a contract company that works for the airline. So I don't get the same benefits as if I worked directly for American or directly for Delta or directly for United. So it's a little bit different. Lewis Webster, thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. You know, like, it's like, for example, like Swissport. Swissport is not an airline. A lot of you guys may have heard of the company Swissport because it's on all the ground service equipment. Well, Swissport is not an airline. Swissport is a contract company that airlines hire to handle their ground operations. And so that's basically the same thing as my company, except my company is not Swissport. HD, what's up, bro? Welcome to the stream, and happy Friday, man. Hopefully you're doing well, man. Today we're just enjoying the view today, bro. We're literally just enjoying the view because it's just like the plane is working, thankfully. We're actually cruising now, guys, at 40,000 feet in the 787 with the HeavyD mod. We use VNAV to get up here. I don't like this speed. I don't know why it chose. Oh, that's Mach 0.845. That's pretty darn fast. Well, you know what? We can go faster. You know, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should. I think the last time I did that, we ended up dying. So I'm just gonna leave it as is. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Usually I would be like, all right, if you're not at red line, then what are you doing with your life? This is probably like Mach 0.9 or something. But anyways, plane is doing well, so I'm not gonna mess with it. We're just gonna hang out, chill, and relax, and talk aviation and flight simming. Talking a little bit about the ramp. Got a couple people in here who are also ramp agents at various airports, so answering a few questions and whatnot. Yes, I push exclusively for one airline. I can't just go push for somebody else. I'd have to get hired by them to go push their planes. And the biggest plane, to answer somebody's question earlier, was a 321. Is the biggest I've pushed yet. And again, I won't really get an opportunity to push anything bigger until I go work for someone else that has bigger planes. The biggest plane we have is a 321. So, and look at this desert out here, guys. You do not want to be stuck out here. My favorite airliner is a 787. That is my personal favorite in real life. The chat is hungry. The SIBO sound is off, man. The flight attendants are doing their thing back there. Get you a free cookie, man. On all my flights, we serve free cookies, freshly baked, and free Wi-Fi. Matter of fact, all my flights smell like fresh baked cookies. If I ever have an airline, just trust me. Yeah, I'm considering it. I mean, I ain't got money like that to be making a whole airline, but if I ever had an airline, we would have fresh baked cookies on every flight. It would smell like fresh baked cookies when you walk in. All right, so now that we're cruising, I want you know, let's stay on the ramp subject for a second. GSX. Have you heard of GSX? Do you know what that is? If you don't know what that is, let me tell you what it is. GSX is something that I have personally never used because it's a P3D and FSX thing. So it came from Prepare 3D and Microsoft Flight Sim, the old one. and it's a very popular third-party add-on. It adds ground services, like pretty realistic ground services. Oh, that's the view right there. That's the one. I'm leaving it. I ain't touching it. I'm leaving it right freaking there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hold on. There it is. I ain't touching it. We're leaving it right there. And so we've all been, you know, GSX posted like that they were going to come out with a Microsoft Flight Sim version. Well, Microsoft Flight Sim came out. Well, we were all under the impression that this add-on was going to come out like within months or weeks of the Microsoft Flight Sim release. That's the impression they kind of gave us on based on what they said originally. Well, they said all that, and then Microsoft came out. We realized how, you know, for lack of better words, crappy the actual, you know, Microsoft's ground services were, and we're like, oh, we really need a pushback plugin like Toolbar has done. We really need all the life that happens underneath the wing, right? And so, anyways, long story short, GSX has posted a new video just this morning. So I would like to show you guys what that video looks like. So let me go find it real quick, and I will talk through it. Well, I'll watch it first, and then we'll talk through what I like and what I'm worried about and what I'm excited about and all the things, all of the above. Let me go find it real quick, because I'm excited about GSX, and from what I hear from my P3D friends is that it's a massive game changer of immersion whenever you're approaching a gate or a ramp or any of that stuff. So definitely it's a much needed product. As a matter of fact, if you guys are on the Discord, I already posted it on Discord, so you've already seen it if you're on the Discord. Thank you, Nico, Nina, Stella, Sabjik for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. It's good to see you with us today. Welcome, welcome aboard. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Let me go. Let me find this thing. Where is it at? Oh, here it is. All right, so I'm about to show you guys my screen. So that you can actually see it. Do I have that set up? Display. Oh yeah. Here we go. All right, here we go. I'll move this out the way and bring over this guy. All right, here we go. I don't know if it has sound, and I don't know if you'll be able to hear it if I play it, but here we go. Oops, sorry.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will. Set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for good engine start. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear, right is clear.
right, guys, here it is. The pretty much, I mean, this is the first preview I've really seen. I've seen some screenshots and stuff. I mean, it says preview 2 on here. I'm not sure if they have like another video, but yeah, that's GSX, guys. What do you think? I'm gonna play it again, but this time we're actually gonna kind of talk. I'm gonna just kind of give you my impressions on it, because this is literally what I do for my job now, so I can be really picky. I'm not gonna be too picky, but I'm gonna be picky. I don't know what all it does. I don't know if this does the exact same thing that P3D did, but I don't know. So let's watch it again. Alright, so first of all, you'll see that GSX is now in the upper menu, which kind of seems like the way they're gonna have to do this. I'm not sure how this was set up in P3D, but it's gonna be in the upper menu. It's gonna pop up, and we have a little window. I'm gonna pause it here. I'm gonna actually, if I can make this bigger. No, it's the same. You have request deboarding, request catering service, request refueling, request boarding, request or prepare for pushback and departure, operate jetways. That's nice. Operate stairs, customize the parking position, or reposition aircraft. So, as of this moment, we have 9 options. Pretty cool. Again, I've never had GSX, so I'm kind of, this is completely new to me. We've never had this in X-Plane. Alright, and then which is really cool is you can select a handling operator. You can select British Airways, EasyJet, white logo, Virgin Atlantic. I definitely see this as a moddable area. We're gonna see a lot of FlightSim.to operator mods for like every airline you can probably think of, and maybe even some of the contract airlines like Swissport, stuff like that. So this is definitely gonna be an area we're gonna see modded heavily. Which sucks is that they only have the British ones. Come on, man. I mean, this is an international community. You can't keep releasing only British stuff. No offense, my British people. I love you guys, but come on. Can't get me like, you know, yeah. Come on. Anyways. Second thing is, and this is me being picky, it probably won't bother me too much. I can live with it, but you don't drive with the darn thing connected to the front, and it doesn't even move. There's another pivot point right here, and it's just stiff. And also, you don't, the way we usually do it, and I don't know if there's any other airline that does it differently. If you're using a tow bar, now what we've usually seen in most pushback add-ons is you see the massive pushback truck that usually does the heavy planes that has the part that lifts the wheel. But if you're using a tow bar, the person that's walking over there is usually gonna be the one that connects that tow bar to the plane manually. The tow tug, or whatever you call it, is not gonna drive the tow bar into the plane. That's actually dangerous. You could damage the nose gear, which is the reason why we don't do that. But again, it may be because of a limitation. So again, I'm just telling you guys how it really works. But I also understand it's a simulator, it's a game in a way, and it doesn't have to be 100% authentic as long as you get the experience. So again, you would never do that. You would never drive it into the plane. It's super dangerous.
Hello, Captain. We are ready.
Another thing I'm noticing that is also super dangerous is the fact that they did that before even putting the flag in, putting the nose wheel pin. The first and last thing you do when receiving or sending off a plane is connect and disconnect the pin. So when the plane first gets there, the first thing the ramp agent does is he goes up there, he chocks the nose, and he puts the pin in there. So the plane can, like, we take away control of the nose gear, so you can't move it around, you can't do anything with it once we put that pin in there. Because if something happens, we get run over. But anyways, the fact that he has the freaking pin in his hand, that's freaking dangerous. I do like the walking animation. It's very well done. This part is really realistic too. I don't know, I noticed a second ago that you can't really see it that well, but do you see this handle here that's sticking out, a little thing sticking out of the gear that's connected to the tow bar? That's actually the clamp. It clamps onto a cylinder on the gear, and you push it down to lock it, and you notice here it's up and his next shot is going to be down. So my question is, does the ramp agent guy, does he physically touch it and put it down, or does it automatically go? To me, it doesn't matter as long as it gets down. But I'm just wondering at how far into detail they went into that.
Captain, we are ready for pushback.
So he has the flag connected. He's gonna go in. So this is a this does really happen. Once you do get it connected to the tug and to the plane, you raise the wheels. So this is really cool. They actually included this little feature. It's pretty cool. Alright, what does that say? Nose right, left, nose left, quick edit, pushback, straight pushback, manual stop, max 100. So I never had GSX, so you guys can let me know in the chat how this works. But how does pushback work in GSX? Does it just like is it work like the new toolbar pushback where you tell it a specific location to put you and it puts you there, or is it like, you know, better pushback again where you say a specific position and it puts you there, or does it just generically turn you right or generically turn you left? Like, is it aware of where the taxi lines are? Like, because I don't see any option. I see quick edit pushback. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. It reads airport data. Okay, that's cool.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Big shout out to the homie aviator Dan, who actually does work on the ramp with EasyJet. Check him out on Instagram for some of his stories. It's pretty cool. I love how the flag actually flies around. It's really cool. Now, one thing I want to see, because here you see the tow bar pushing the wheel. It looks great. But I want to know is how is the pivoting of the actual pushback truck? Is it just like a awkward, like how is that working? Because and when it drove out to connect to the plane, it looked super weird. I'm also thinking, like, the person who recorded this, you didn't need to do it with the depth of field turned on. Like, it's not a cinematic type of video. You ain't got to do all that.
Set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
Confirm good engine start. That's interesting. Stop here and complete pushback procedure. Abort pushback. Confirm good engine start. That's cool. I don't know if everybody does that. I mean, I'm sure some people do. We don't. I mean, the captain knows if it's a good start or not. Again, he puts the wheels back down.
Tow truck disconnected.
Connects it.
Bypass pin removed.
So all that's pretty good. I mean, the only difference, and this is a company-specific thing that we do, and that is we actually disconnect the tow bar from the pushback tug first, and then we disconnect it from the plane. And this is, again, only we do this. Like, even Spirit does it differently. I think WestJet
Tow truck
too.
disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Freaking Rex, man. And obviously we all know that the guy goes back and holds it up. One thing that's interesting though, I noticed that there's only one wing walker on this whole situation. We need two, man. We need two. Alright, well, cool. I'm excited. I'm still excited. I'm looking forward to that. I really want to see that become a reality in Microsoft Flight Sim. I do know it's going to be a game changer. I've seen other things and screenshots from what other people have, or what they've done in P3D, and I am missing out. I am highly missing out. I love the way it interacts with the different aircraft and planes, and it's just really amazing. So wow, look at this area, man. What is that airport right there? It's like a tiny city. It might be military. I don't know, because it's like nothing really there, and like attached to an airport. Like the highest maintenance road that they have in the whole area is the one connected to the airport. The rest of them are just tiny little dirt roads. Have I ever been in Europe in real life? Yes, I have. That's good though. You guys are saying it works like better pushback. That's exciting. I'm happy about that. That's good. Yeah. I would assume they would. I mean, people love it for a reason, so it must be really good. Thank you, Chris Peoples. Hello to the stream, man. Welcome to the stream. Well, hopefully all the airports are built correctly. Hopefully they're built correctly so that, you know, the pushback will work correctly. Like if it's working on airport data, then hopefully the in-game airports are set up right, that they can actually receive that. Does the wing walker salute, or is that that company specific? Yes, he does. So for us, and again, it could be different everywhere you go, because like there's some companies that will actually, the whole crew, like the whole ramp crew, will stand on the side of the plane while it's taxiing out and wave. It's kind of a customer service kind of thing. It's like they all stand there next to each other and just wave at you while you leave. I know WestJet does that. I'm not sure who else does it. But as far as what you said, the salute part, for us, what we do is the wing walker on the right side of the wing, like if we're facing, you know, the front of the plane, the wing walker on the right side of the wing is the one that will disconnect the tow bar, and they will hold up the flag. The one on the left side, or the other side, it's not always the right side, but the other side is the one that will we call it hold out and release. So that person, once the pushback is complete and stop, once you stop, that wing walker will go to the front of the plane and he'll hold up the X like this to the pilot, signaling him, you know, not to move, basically, like don't move anywhere while he's putting the brakes on. And then he'll stay there until all the ramp crew is moved out the way. We've confirmed there's nothing, you know, our last kind of looks over the plane, you know, as we're leaving, we go in, you know, we look and just make sure no doors are open, nothing was forgotten, nothing's hanging anywhere, no problems with the engine. And then once we see everything is good, that person holding the X in front of the plane, you know, once everybody's clear of it, he'll go into a salute, and then the pilot will give a salute back and they'll taxi away. I don't know if that's company specific either, but that's what we do. I know Delta does it as well. Do they? Yeah, I think. Yeah, I believe they do. I did some Delta flights, and their procedures were a bit different than what we do. Even some of their like signals were different, which was really weird. Do I know what a sickness bag is? You talking about the white paper bags in the plane that you got to throw up in if you get sick? Aaron Needle says, you've been thinking about getting P3D, but K-Man convinced you not to. Yeah, I don't recommend it really either, but I mean, if you want to, you can. Yes, we are currently flying over Saudi Arabia. Matter of fact, let's bring it up. Let's get a wing view, and we'll bring up where we are and how far we are and all that kind of stuff, so we can get a quick flight update. And I do have another thing I want to show you guys. Let's see, right wing, left wing. I'm not sure which one I want. I like this one. There it is, a wing view just for you, my friend. American does it as well. Nice. Yeah, I would love. Hey, Jaren, let's talk, bro. I want to ask you some things. Hit me up on Discord if you can, Jaren. !smart Discord. I'll put that in right there. If you have Discord, if not, then we'll have to find another way. But hit me up, man. I want to talk since we work at the same darn airport, and I have questions about American. Matter of fact, there's a guy who used to work for us who left and went to work for American. I don't know if he's still there. Yeah, he didn't work for us very long, so I don't know. It didn't really seem like ramp was a great job for him. You know? But anyways, let me bring up Sim Toolkit Pro, and I will show you guys on this beautiful Friday over Saudi Arabia where we are exactly. And then I have one other that's sort of a surprise. Some of you guys already know and are aware of it, but something I want to show you guys for the first time. So this is Sim Toolkit Pro, and as you can see, we are flying over top of Saudi Arabia. I'm gonna change this to the light map, or no, let's go to the satellite map. Yeah, so we took off here in Qatar, Doha. I know I like to show this map because I understand that not everybody is great at geography and knowing where things are in the world. And when we say these names, these places, we're like, where the heck is that? Trust me, I am one of them. I'll watch like a streamer or somebody making a video, and like, yeah, I'm at Needles. Where the heck is Needles? No idea where that is. They just say I'm at Needles. Like I'm just supposed to know. Like it's like everybody knows where Needles is. Anybody in chat know where Needles is? Probably not. I don't know what needles is. I made that up. So anyways, took off here in Qatar, Doha, which is right next to Dubai, the popular Dubai. See, we actually still have ATC over here. What they should have done is come over to Qatar and gave me some ATC. That's what they should have done. Anyways, so we're out here in the middle of the freaking hot desert, Saudi Arabian desert, headed towards this way, and we're headed to Jeddah. A very interesting kind of approach going in here. Pretty cool. Jeddah's right here off of the coast. There is going to be... I think there is going to be a Saudi Arabian Grand Prix this year. Yeah, there is. There is, because it's going to be right over here. The track is not far from the airport. I don't remember if the track was a road course, like a street course, or if it's like an actual track. I can't remember. But they are racing here this year. That's where we're going. This is where we are. So nice flight. We have about 1 hour and 2 minutes left. You can see it is popping right now over in Europe. There's lots of storms going on, so you know the flight simmers are out. When the rain comes out, also the flight simmers come out. So it's super rainy and nasty out there. So it's perfect flight simming weather. This is where we're flying out right now. So we're looking at over the window, out the window, I should say. If we go to the other dark view, we might be able to see some names of some places, if they're in English. We're about to pass Riyadh here in a little bit. We'll fly over Al Kuwa. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing these wrong. I really do. I really do apologize. So yeah, probably the worst place for me to go to try to pronounce a name. So that's what we're looking at. That's what our pirate looks like right now. Pretty calm so far. I mean, I'm really impressed. This plane has been doing the job. It's been really taking care of it. I mean, again, we did a long haul with this exact plane from Miami to Heathrow earlier this year for Thrustmaster's little event, and I had zero. I mean, in our departure, we had a little bit of issues, but I don't know if it was a me thing or a plane thing. But other than that, the plane handled perfectly fine. It was a 6-8 hour flight. It was really good. I should pronounce Indian names. It's probably just as bad. Probably just as bad. It's after Bahrain. Okay, cool. All right, well, speaking of Bahrain, I have a world tour coming up, guys. Yes, this is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. And I keep putting it off because of time and this and that and whatever. And I was like, you know what, this year I'm just going to try it. I'm going to shoot for it. I'm going to do it. And if you guys are down, I would love for you guys to do it with me. I think it'd be fun to do together. If I do it by myself, I'll enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, I'll definitely enjoy it. But it's so much more fun to do it with people, with friends, and see other people also trying and give it a try. So yes, we are doing a world tour. We're going to go around the world probably a couple times. And let me tell you how. We're doing a Formula 1 world tour. And I'm calling it the Formula 1 2022 World Tour Logistics Charter. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I gotta bring up the screen again. Yes, I do. Hold on. Let me find it. I'm super excited about this. As you guys know, Formula 1, the season is starting off. The official first race is next week. And Formula 1 travels all over the world. You don't even have to be into racing to do this tour, because they travel all over the world and throw on these massive events in just all these different countries. There's 22 races, 22 destinations. And so if you're interested in trying out flying to some places that you maybe never been to, I highly recommend. You don't have to do the whole tour. You can stop into a few races here and there. You can even do some shorter ones. There's some long ones. There's some short ones. There's a flight as short as 20 minutes, and there's a flight as long as 22 hours. Yeah, there's a lot of variety there. But it's a logistics tour because I was kind of curious. Like, did you ever think about when a basketball team, a football team, a soccer team, a racing team, when they're traveling from city to city to get to these different sporting events, how does that work? Like, how do they get there? What plane are they flying in? Like NASCAR, for example, they actually fly a lot of private jets. Some of them actually fly commercial, believe it or not. Like some of the less popular, less funded teams will fly commercial. from race to race or from game to game. But you know, the top of the line people out there, they're in private jets. Like they're flying in G5s and Challenger 650s, Legacies, you know, like all the planes that we love flying in X-Plane and Microsoft Flight Sim. They're flying those planes from place to place. So like, you know, wouldn't it be really fun and cool to do something like that and simulate that in our simulator? And so that's basically what I want to do. What the heck was that sound? It must have been Vatsim. It had to be Vatsim. It was Vatsim. And so that's what I want to do. So I'm going to show you really quick on my screen what I'm talking about. I'm going to show you guys kind of what the layout looks like. I've already kind of mapped out the entire tour, all 22 destinations. I don't have all the flight times yet. I'm still working on that. I'm kind of like, I'm not planning every flight yet. We'll have to plan each trip. As a matter of fact, if you need to, you can actually break up a longer trip into multiple legs if you want to do shorter flights. That is completely allowed. So let me bring up the browser once again, and I will show you guys what we are talking about, because I'm excited. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Again, Formula 1 is starting up this week. Oops, I want to do this. I want to do this here. There we go. All right, so this is the little map that I made in Google. I'll leave it like this. You can also find this exact map on Discord right now if you want to take a closer look at it. But so yes, we got Grand Prix tracks, and I want to say big shout out to shoot, what was his name? Dang it, he used to be a mod. I feel horrible. I forgot his name. He was like a major player. You had to remind me, mods, what his name was. He helped set up a lot of this originally, and I went back through and edited it. But we got 22 races throughout the season, starting next week, March 18th, all the way to November 18th. So again, this is not, you don't have to commit to it, but you know, if you can do whatever races you can. The way that I'm gonna play this is mainly a Discord group event. I will fly some of these flights on live stream, but I will not be flying all 22 of these on live stream, because look at how far some of these flights are. The longest one I see on here, if I go down to routes, I have the times. I have 22 hours route 3 from Melbourne, Australia to Bologna, which is in Italy. So Melbourne to Italy, Australia to Italy is 22 hours and 3 minutes if you do a straight shot, 8,695 nautical miles. Now, some of you guys in chat are big fans of long haul, so this is all you. Now, I do plan to personally do this trip, but it will not be on a live stream. That will be ridiculous. I just can't. Matter of fact, I might break this up into multiple stops. Like I might stop over in Singapore for a fuel stop over in Mumbai, stop again, maybe I don't know, somewhere in Turkey, and then do the final leg. I don't know. We'll see how I decide to do it, but I'm probably not gonna do, I don't know, we'll see how I'm feeling. But what I want to do is, like I said, we're gonna organize all this on Discord. I'm having a special Discord channel just for planning these flights, just for discussing these flights, sharing screenshots from your trips and stuff like that. I'm gonna try to find a way to keep track of who has done what legs, because what I want to do, and I'm right now I'm speaking in anticipation, so this is not for sure, but what I want to do is towards the end of the season, or towards the end of the tour, I want to do some type of giveaway exclusively to the people who have done a certain amount of this tour. So we'll have to see. Again, I'm still working on that, but we're trying to start it out this coming week. Again, this weekend right now, they're already doing pre-season testing here in Bahrain, and I plan to fly from basically the F1 capital, which is over here in the UK, probably even what's it, East Midlands or London Heathrow. I'll probably do a long haul from there all the way to Bahrain for the first race. I thought about doing it from my home airport from Houston. I was like, nah, I think I'm just gonna go from London. So that's kind of the idea. So there's, again, as you can see, there's a lot of long hauls in here, lots of them, and some of them I will actually do. I will try to pick a long haul that works for me in my time, my schedule to do on stream, but it won't be every single one, trust me. I think let's see, the shortest flight is 18 minutes here, which I think is the one going from Amsterdam to Germany. That's a short hop, so you can knock that out quick. And again, between most of these races have about a 2-week gap in between, so you will have about 2 weeks to actually, you know, get the flight done before it happens. And then if you like find this video or you find out about the tour later on, you are always free to go and just fly the flights wherever you want. It's really just suggestions. Again, it's not like a strict thing. It's something we're all doing for fun. So I'm trying to get everybody involved in Discord to do it together. Like what I want to do is I'd be like, hey guys, you guys ready for the next flight? And we'll all do a long haul together. Like we'll start it out and fly out together, like depart together on Discord and fly out and then land. Like we might go to sleep in between, but we'll wake up together and go land the plane wherever we are. So that's kind of the vision, the idea of it. But as you can see, I have a lot of it set up and ready to go. We've got, again, 22 stops. It doesn't include the flight to the original flight to Bahrain. But yeah, also I have a couple of the headquarters. I'm planning on putting all of the team headquarters. So we have Red Bull HQ, which is over here in Milton Keynes. We have Mercedes HQ, which is over here in Brackley, UK. A lot of them in the UK. That's why I'm departing from the UK. We got McLaren HQ, which I didn't know was in the UK, over in Working, UK, south of London. So I wanted to probably put that on there just to have it. Because another thing I was considering doing was to do kind of a role play where I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to transport equipment for a specific team and not just generic, right? So like, say for example, this is kind of an idea, I'm probably not going to do this, but say you want to be like, you're a big fan of Red Bull, like I just want to transport Red Bull equipment. So what you could do, it will add a lot more flights to your schedule, but what you would do is you would start off in, you know, the closest airport to, I think it's Milton Keynes, load up in the cargo plane, fly all that equipment out to Bahrain. After that race is over, I think it's like a double header or something like that. You fly straight to Jeddah or somewhere, wherever it is. I don't remember where it's at. And then after that, you fly back to Milton Keynes, pick up the new developed products, and bring it to the next. Like you could do, like that's a lot of cool stuff you could do there. Because in real life, that's what's happening. In real life, I'm gonna take this off the screen for now, so you guys can enjoy the view outside. But in real life, that's what happens is you have planes flying to and from the HQ to the races, delivering parts. And actually, those parts are being delivered like weeks in advance sometimes. Like you'll have parts waiting in Australia when they're only on race 8 or 7 or something like that, because they get them there early. And then also what I want to do is, as you can see, there's a lot of places in Europe that they travel to. And what I want to do as well, to mix it up and make it even more fun for me and maybe for some of you guys as well, is do some of these legs in Euro Truck Simulator. Like I want to drive out from the UK or something and deliver, take a F1 hauler, and there is a mod for F1 liveries and stuff like that on Euro Truck Sim, and drive that over to Hungary, or drive it over to Austria, or drive it from Austria to Switzerland or something like that. Like I think it'd be really fun to do. So there's a lot of cool things that we do, and again, we're just gonna keep track of all of that on Discord, share screenshots, try to do some group flights here and there, do some group driving as well if you're anybody interested in that. So that is the Formula One world tour that we're doing. This is the first time I've actually done anything like this, so and it's gonna span over a long time, so it's not gonna be the only thing I do. We're still gonna continue to do our usual flights and do some of our suggested routes and whatnot, but this is gonna be something that's gonna be continually going on in the background and mixed into my streams all the way until freaking November, to the end of the F1 season. So looking forward to that. And also, speaking of F1, today Drive to Survive is now available on Netflix. I'm obviously not paid to promote that, but I'm pretty excited about that too. And to get myself even more excited about this, check this out. Hold on. Check this out. Check this out. Don't leave. Don't move. Check this out. Check this out. Hold on. I got you. I got a graphic for it. We official, baby. You see that? Can you see that? Can y'all see that on the screen? Blue Games Formula One World Tour. Oh yeah, it's all the way live. It's all the way live. It's about to be lit. I'm excited. You guys know I'm a big F1 fan, and I'm gonna be even more freaking lit on F1 after I watch the Drive to Survive season 4. I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out. We got freaking so much going on in racing, and I know I'm talking a lot about racing, but you know, I can't help it. I can't help it. I like, it's what I like. I enjoy it. But we got Formula One 2022, the game, coming out this year. We were talking a lot about that, and maybe do some videos during some of our long hauls. Then we got F1 Manager coming out too, which is gonna be, yeah, a lot of cool games coming out on the racing side. So good question. Hold on, let me get this off the screen. I go back to the flight. You said, what airlines will we use? So F1 is actually one of their main sponsors is actually DHL. That's why you see that in the screenshot. So a lot of it will be DHO, but I mean, you are free to fly whatever the heck you want. You know, you take control of the storyline. You know what I mean? So if you want to role play that you are flying a business jet, right? Because the drivers have to get there, right? The driver has to get there. A lot of them fly business jets. Matter of fact, I follow a few of the pilots that fly some of the drivers around on Instagram. They hire contract like a NetJet. Like they hire these business jet companies, these executive companies, to fly their crew around. That's what they do. So you could simulate that, and you could use the exact same routes, and instead of driving cargo, flying cargo planes, you could fly a business jet, a Citation, the Challenger 650 even. Again, this is not just a Microsoft Flight Sim thing. This is for whatever you're flying, whatever your simulator is. Even if you're on Infinite Flight, you want to take part on this, go for it. Take that MD-11 out, whatever you want to do, man. It's just about having fun, enjoying, and trying out some new types of flights and destinations that we've never been to, right? That's what this is all about. That's what this is all about. So typically DHO in real life is who is transporting everything. But I'm probably personally gonna fly some DHL stuff. I'm probably gonna fly FedEx, UP, like everybody, all the cargo variants. I'm gonna fly them. There's a lot of flights, right? I'll probably also even mix in some commercial passenger jet planes just for the heck of it, right? Like for example, Emirates is a big sponsor of F1. So we could fly, if the A380 comes available in this time, you can fly Emirates A380. You can fly Emirates 777 out there. Emirates 777 cargo variant. My favorite F1 driver right now is Daniel Ricciardo with McLaren right now. You can fly Qatar cargo. Again, it's up to you. And that's again why I want to create the channel on Discord, so we can share the screenshots of our experiences, the screenshots of everything. So yeah. Anyways, but sure, what was your question, man? So I'll be talking a lot more about that in the future, but I'll just show you guys that real quick while you're here. And this is a longer flight, so how much longer do we have? In fact, let me put that on. I always forget to put that on the screen. Boom, there it is. But if you can't read it, we have 48 minutes to go, so we have plenty of time. Plenty of time. So super excited about that. As you can tell, I'm pretty excited about doing that. If you're on our Discord staff, I've been talking to them about doing this idea for 3 years. So finally I'm making a web page as well on my website to put all the flight plans and help people get through it. Total flight time was 2 hours and I think 2 hours and what was it, guys? Total flight time was 2 hours and 14 minutes. So a little longer. We usually do less than 2 hours, but because we're only doing one leg today, and I was trying to get off the ground pretty quick, I thought we could fit in 2 hour flight today. So this is the part of Saudi Arabia that's not so pretty on the scenery, because you kind of see it's a lot of kind of weird artifacts and coloration. Like over there, that looks good, but that right there does not look good. Will I be doing these F1 flights on Microsoft Flight Sim or just X-Plane 11 or in both? I honestly want to do both because I love my A300 and my heavy jets on X-Plane. So what's gonna have to happen is I'm going to need to get my scenery working a bit better on X-Plane for outside the US. So this is kind of gonna force me to get my scenery organized outside the US for these long haul flights. So, but yeah, I'm gonna be doing both. A lot of be X-Plane, a lot of be Microsoft Flight Sim. Is the pushback fun at night or day? I like both. I kind of like daytime better because you can see everything better. But it's something special about working at night on the ramp, just in general. It's a different vibe, completely different vibe, but it's a lot of fun. I like both. Hey, lately I've been working a lot of night shifts. Like the last couple weeks, I've been working at night. But I think I work tomorrow early morning. If you do it from Dubai, it's around an hour and 5 minutes. Too short. You flew the route more than 11 times. Wow. From where, Bashir? From where exactly? From Jeddah to Dubai, or Dubai to Jeddah, or where exactly? Fun fact: the red sand dunes are covered with iron oxide near Riyadh. So I think we just flew over that. Yeah, it's actually behind us. That's what we saw earlier when I was talking about all the red sand. That's cool. Covered in iron oxide. Interesting. My next route, our next stream will be Monday, I think. I haven't seen my schedule yet for next week. But yeah, I'm planning on streaming again next Monday around this time, and I don't have a route locked in yet. I'll usually try to post my week's schedule on Sunday, sometime on Sunday, so look out for that. I kind of have some ideas of what I want to do, where I want to go, but I don't know for sure yet. If you have any suggestions though, if you could drop that on my Discord channel in the feedback section. I've had a lot of you guys sending a lot of requests lately, and I really like them actually, so I'm gonna try to get through them as fast as I can. But yeah, bro, we have like not been in the cockpit at all this whole flight. I love it. I love it. So somebody did ask earlier though to see it, so I'll show you the flight deck here. This is a 787. It you know, it doesn't look bad. I know on Microsoft, I'm sorry, X-Plane 11, X-Plane 12, we're getting a 787 from Flight Factor, so I'm pretty excited about that. I wonder how that's gonna measure up to the previous 787s. I know it'll easily be better than this one, but hopefully it looks good and it performs well. It's been radio silent, man, from Quality Wings on their 787. Like, what's going on? Are they? I mean, from what I've heard and known from them in the past, they're silent workers, right? Like, if they're silent, their head is down. They're working on stuff. So I feel like they're just gonna pop out of nowhere, and I think it could be this year because we see a lot of high quality airplanes that are being promised to come out this year and are getting very close to release. The Phoenix 320, the PNDG 737, the MD-80 that they posted previews of already, the Bay 146, a lot of great planes in the works right now. Dubai to Qatar, Dubai to Qatar, yeah, about an hour, yeah. Dubai to VOHS, that's in India, isn't it? If I wasn't going to be an aviator, what would I be? I mean, I guess my other passion is just art. Like, I am a graphic designer. Like, my actual job is graphic design and web design. So I will probably just have my own company, like full company on that, like advertising agency, basically. Like advertising and VFX, stuff like that. I'll probably make that kind of company. I mean, I still could, but I'm not really looking to go that route right now. Why is it so hard to get proper wipeout as a Microsoft Flight Sim? I know, man. I feel you. I might still slip up, but I had a moment of weakness a few days ago, and I'm gonna be honest. You guys can't judge me, all right? You gotta promise me in the chat you're not gonna judge me. I had a moment of weakness a few days ago, and it might come back. Don't be surprised. But I had a moment of weakness, and that weakness was I almost bought Captain Sim 767. Yeah, I have a problem. I admit it, I have a problem. Oh man. I didn't get it though. I didn't buy it. Like, no, like, just hold out. The PNDG is coming. PNDG is coming. Don't worry. Just hold out. Oh man. But I don't know, man. I was, you know how it is, guys. Oh snap. You know how it is, guys. You feel the pain. You want a wide body, right? You want to fly. You want something. John Doe says you bought it and got a refund. Oh man. Oh man. Well, hey, here's the thing: is I bought the 777 a while back. You know, when it first came out, not knowing who Captain Sim was, what they were about. You know, I made a few videos about that. But the cool thing, and I mentioned this in the last time we actually streamed it, is the fact that we have so many amazing mods in our community that can take a garbage plane and make it flyable. And that's exactly what happened with the 777 for me. So honestly, I could fly that right now. Like, it's flyable enough that I could fly it right now. I can get the sound pack from this person, get the flight model from this person, get the system, the salty mod compatibility thing from this one, and then we could do this exact same flight with a 777 today, and it would work. Because of those mods, only because of those mods. Because Captain Sim ain't done nothing to that plane, right? They ain't made no change to it. It's just the same. It's just as bad as it was on day one it came out. So yeah, and so that's kind of my mindset was with the 7.6. Like, well, I mean, if I spend $20, whatever it is, on the 7.6, like, if I have mods to back it up, then it's not as bad as it is, right? I don't know. Anyway, I'm not gonna talk myself back into it, but that was, yeah, I had a moment of weakness that day because I was like, I really want to fly Microsoft. Like, I want to fly Microsoft Flight Sim, like, because this is what happened. Monday this week, we flew to Flight Factor 767, and I had so much fun with it. I loved it so much, except I wanted to fly that plane in Microsoft Flight Sim, and that's where I got into that mode where I was like, well, I mean, there's a 767 here, the liveries are here too, you can get the visual experience that I'm looking for, but it's Captain Sim. Oh man. Do I have any flight plans to Pakistan, especially the northern areas? I don't have any as of right now, but if you have any suggestions on where to go in Pakistan, please let me know. I'm not super, knowledgeable of this part of the world, so it's extremely helpful actually when you guys send in suggestions of like actual routes and airlines and aircraft to fly in those areas, because that helps me, keeps me from having to do so much research before. No, there is not, sadly, my friend. Sharon, there is no freeware Boeing 777 mod for Microsoft Flight Sim right now. I'm sorry. And we also we don't share crack versions or crack information here. I need to watch a Sam Chewy YouTube video for the Pakistan approach. Now that'll probably sell me right there. That'll probably sell me. I love his channel. I love his channel. Again, guys, if you have suggestions, don't just drop them in here. Put them on Discord. I will forget. I will forget. Just letting you know. I will forget. But it's been a good week, man. Did fly in 767 earlier this week. Then we flew in Africa. Had a lot of fun flying in Africa. South Africa to where did we go? Zambia. That was really cool. Today we found ourselves in Saudi Arabia in Doha. I just love the variety of what we see. You know what I mean? Love the variety of what we see. Like, this looks nothing like Africa. Nothing like Africa at all. Like, there's some places in the United States that look kind of like this, like over like Arizona, Nevada, like Utah a little bit, but there's really nothing like this. I mean, this is like legit the sand dunes, you know, like this is what you see in the freaking movies right here. Can you zoom in on the furthest back window on the left side? Okay. Specific, I'll take a look. Andrin, hello man, welcome to the stream. When are we flying Infinite Flight? You know, I don't know. Don't have any plans right now. Alright, so he wants to see the back window. Alright, which one? The backest of the windows. Fly over the Sahara in Africa. You know what? We haven't. The thing is, I don't do a lot of long hauls into or out of Africa that cause me to fly over a large amount of Africa. Usually I choose small sections of Africa to fly into and out of. So I don't really get to fly over the Sahara that much. See if the plane models DN appropriately. What is DN? N and DN. Islamabad. I think we've been to Islamabad before. Heard of that one before. You got jokes, Jake. You got jokes. How did you get me? Like, how did you get me? I think it's the second time you got me. I think you got me earlier this week. Dang it, Jake. I'll show you DN. My graphics settings are set to high, just high. My clouds are set to ultra. My graphics are, but rest everything else is preset high. Oh, one way my game is so smooth is because we're in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, wait until we get to JFK, to London Heathrow, or Atlanta, LAX. Yeah, we stay very far from there. We did a Ukraine flight, like the first day of the war, I think. Flew a helicopter around, doing some life-saving search and rescue missions. A lot of fun. Very serious business. Am I going to use the A320 from Phoenix or stick with the fly-by-wire? You have a feeling it might be too much for the average simmer to spend if we have really good freeware. You know, that is going to be a thing. When I first... let me make sure we're not about to miss our top percent. We're good. When I first heard of the Phoenix 320 project... Is this music on repeat? It's on repeat. I was like, why do we need a 320? Like, of all the planes you could have picked. So we already kind of have that. I mean, the only difference between the Neo and the regular 320 is... I mean, there's a bunch of tiny things that you'll never know about unless you know the plane really well, besides the engines. But they're very similar, right? And the fact that we're getting another version of a 320 that we already have is kind of like, I wasn't that excited until I saw more about it. And the trend I've been seeing though, with Microsoft Flight Sim, is that even the more complex planes have an avenue or a system that allows you to fly it more simplified and not be as bad. You get all of the complications without having to do the work. You know what I mean? Like DC-6, for example. So I don't know how they're gonna approach it. I don't know how complicated you can make a 320. A lot of the stuff that I've seen seem like things that you probably never knew existed and may not ever have to worry about unless you turn on failures or something. So I don't really know what they have planned for that plane. I don't think it's gonna be hard to fly at all. But to answer your question of am I gonna still fly the fly-by-wire? Yes, because the fly-by-wire is a Neo, and some airlines fly Neos and some airlines don't. So if I want a Neo, I'm gonna fly the fly-by-wire. I like the fly-by-wire. I'm actually pretty happy with it. Besides how it flies, like the flight model still feels kind of light, but the sounds are amazing. A lot of great things about that free plane. And also, I think a lot of people who maybe can't afford whatever they ask for Phoenix, you'll be perfectly fine to find the fly-by-wire everywhere. And I think honestly we're gonna get sick of Airbus in general pretty fast. I think most people are already sick of Airbus because they've only been flying the fly-by-wire on Microsoft Flight Sim. That's why they're so excited about Boeing, a high-quality Boeing plane to fly, because they're just sick of flying Airbus. Can you shut down 777 engines in the sky? I mean, yeah, you could if you want. Those mountains out there, that looks nice. Yes, the Mad Dog's in the way too. That video they posted, we don't really have time to watch it right now together because we gotta descend soon, I think. We might have time. But one thing I noticed about that Mad Dog, the MD-80, the sounds, I mean, I know it's not done, but the sounds are definitely not all the way there yet. Definitely. Let me see if I can find a video. I think we have a little bit of time for you. we drop down. Where is our top of the descent anyways? Yes, there is a song playing in the background. It's not your computer, it's mine. Probably really low. I love this right here. It looks nice. It looks dope. I don't know what that is, but it looks dope. Like a cliff or something. Where is that MD80 video? Also, what do you guys think about the 787-800 or X-plane by Magnite? They released a new variant to the Magnite 787, the 800. What do you guys think of that? Okay, that's loud. Alright, we're gonna watch it. We have a little bit of time before we descend. I want to watch it again, and I want to know what you guys think about it. And I want to know what I think, because I don't remember. I haven't seen it in a few days. Oh, it's long. It's 10 minutes long. We ain't got that much time. Let me see. I'll turn music off, because there is music in it. There's sound in it, I should say. Love that song. I do love that song. Alright, where is the browser? There it is. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, here it is, the my dog. That's loud. Captain ASMR, interesting name. Let's go here. Alright, so here's the exterior walk around view thingy. I mean, I feel like I'm not really gonna know how good it looks till I see it in my sim. It looks pretty good though in the screen. And this, I like all the wear and tear on the bottom of the plane. Coming from X-plane, we're used to the rotate MD80. But I mean, I think, wasn't this a P3D model as well before it came? And I heard pretty good things about it there, so I would only assume it would be good here. I'm just gonna skip through it because it is kind of a long video. Like, I feel like they tried to do like a kind of like a Phoenix kind of thing, where like Phoenix did the teaser where they did the walk around, you know what I mean? It is I think one of my favorite MD88 or MD80 liveries is that American, that metal. Here's the interior. Got a really decent amount of wear and tear. It was really interesting. I found out with looking at all these new planes coming to Microsoft Flight Sim, and the way that they've added a lot of wear and tear to the 3D like textures and stuff like that, but it still looks clean. Like, is it just me, or does like even the most worn objects in Microsoft Flight Sim still look clean? Opening the window, that's cool and all. And I go, you guys are not getting the best like look at this because I'm actually not watching it in the best quality either. Like, it's pretty degraded right now, even on my end. I think it's because I'm streaming and doing all this stuff on my computer right now. But go back and check it out. Go back and watch it yourself on your own PC to let me know what you think. But here's the taxi out. I don't hear any sound. There it is. So that usual MD88 annoying click. so they skipped the takeoff. Takeoff is probably not done. Turn it down a little bit. I don't know if they've done the sounds completely. I'm pretty sure the sound's not done yet. Pretty sure the sound's not done yet. It doesn't sound great. Like that sound is what like the I don't know. I might be wrong. You guys can. It's what the default. Like you know that first F-18 mod that came. Why am I so bright? You know that first F-18 mod that came out? That was like a direct port over from FSX, and it had like this, you know, the sound of the engine. That's what that engine sounds like. It just sounds like a default engine. You know, you're right, actually, Ethan. That livery does look more gray than chrome. I think you're all right about that. I think that's like Dallas right there, DFW. They're using a similar smoke trail effect that the F-18 got, the Super Hornet, or the Super Hornet mod. And I do notice that the sound is a little louder behind the engine, but it doesn't actually change the sound. And I do like the smoke effect. I think it might be a little exaggerated. Again, this is a beta tester. This is not the final product, but this is a beta tester showing a few things. 13,000 views. Nice, good job, man. Yeah, here it looks more chrome in this view. No, I don't. This is not gonna be Captain. This is gonna be way above Captain Sim. So I'm pretty confident we're not gonna have a Captain Sim situation here. This is a pretty respectable developer working on this, and they've done a. I think it's gonna be all around good plane. See, here it looks more chrome, so it might have just been that light we saw it in earlier. Yeah, but in the clouds it looks really weird. But yeah, that chrome looks good actually right there in that shot. And it doesn't show anything about like a cabin, so I don't know if there's a cabin in here. Some lights. Yeah, I think it was the angle of the lighting. I mean, I'm gonna buy this. I'm just being honest. Like, I don't want to be like kind of critical, but I'm just kind of like saying, hey, this is what I kind of think right now based on this trailer. I don't think it's gonna be like the greatest plane we've ever flown. But I think it's gonna be a lot of fun to fly. This might be like, if people think the CRJ is difficult to fly, this is gonna be like a CRJ, like a big old CRJ. In fact, it's gonna be like a big, more complex CRJ. So if you struggle with the CRJ, this plane is gonna be a learning curve. Comes a landing. A little worried about the flight model. A little worried about the flight model. Yeah, honestly, all these for me personally is gonna be day one. I'm day one Phoenix. I'm day one PMDG. I'm day one this right here. I mean, hopefully I can get an early version of it. Hopefully, but I'm not dependent on that. So right now, I know that I'm probably gonna be day one for these. I do like the engine animation, look great and smooth. I love the touchdown smoke. Look great. Oh, slam that nose down a little bit for there. That's all right. Again, it's a beta tester. It's all good. All right, let's go back and back to our flight. We got to descend here a little bit. I want to kind of do a little bit of a look in. I think honestly that plane, it looks good enough that you could probably trick some people and think that's a real picture if you take the right photo at the right angle at the right time of day. Yes, I'm really hoping FTC I think already has an MD80 sound pack, so we'll probably just use that. All right, we probably need to descend. We haven't been paying attention for like the whole flight, just hanging out, talking, enjoying the view a little bit here and there. So we're descending into Jeddah. Get all my charts ready. I can get that on screen for you guys too, so we can all brief together. Landing into Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Our arrival is the VEMEM 1 November. And I am actually going to pull it up on SimToolKit Pro so we can look at it together. Pretty interesting arrival. We're not in the fly-by-wire, so we don't have a top of descent calculator or anything like that, but I can't remember if this plane has any special things built into it that'll allow us to figure that out. We're gonna find out. We might just descend manually, and that's okay, because kind of what I was expecting to do anyways. I'm gonna set my, you know what, I don't know if I should set my altitude now, because sometimes some of these planes, when you set your altitude early, oh wait a second, there's a TD right there. There's some TDs right there. Look at that TD. There's a TD right there. We got a TD, guys. We got some TDs. We got a TD. So in about 50 miles, we got a TD. And I don't know if it's gonna follow that TD. We're gonna try to follow some TDs. All right then. I like that. We'll see if it works. I'm gonna give it a try. I might start just before it, just to be safe, but should be all right. So we do have time. I don't know what has happened to my SimToolKit Pro. Just, oh wait, did I just open a second one? I did. Shoot. All right, go away. Quit. Here we go. I'm gonna open the thing, Navigraph. We got some TDs, guys. We got some TDs. I've been around K-Man too much in the last 24 hours. Yes, Lion Gaming, we're in Saudi, my friend. Hello, hello. And you're not alone. You got some friends out here, some locals out here with us too. So big shouts to all my local Saudis out here. Thank you guys for welcoming us into your country, into your region. It's always a pleasure to come out and visit you guys. I'm gonna bring up once again, I'm just blocking the sim with all the windows today. I'm gonna bring up SimToolKit Pro again, and one last time so we can brief our arrival into where we going again? Jeddah. Yeah, Jeddah. Oh, this is Colombia. Yeah, so yeah, about that. I've been flying to Colombia a bunch recently, flying for a virtual airline I've been flying with, and I'm doing some code share flying out in Bogota, Colombia, and I've been really enjoying it. So that's why that was there. So anyways, this is our flight here. Can you guys see that? Is that on the screen? It is. Okay, cool. And let's go over to our arrival. Again, this is Navigraph charts for our taxi, so I always get my airport charts. Our approach, we're expecting to land on runway 34 right in Jeddah. So 34 right is over here. The ILS is good enough for me. And then we got our star, the VEMEM 1 November. That's gonna be this guy right here. I'm just gonna pin him. And if you don't know this, guys, if this little pin icon, if you click on pin, it will pin it to your thing, so you can just always quick access that. I learned that years ago. It's been a life changer, and it just makes it so much faster to find charts and all that. So anyway, let's brief our descent into Jeddah. Our top of descent is coming up in just about not a long time. Oh wow, now like 30 miles. We are going pretty fast. In the background, just changing my altitude down to we're gonna go down to, as you can see here, we're gonna go down to 12,000 feet. We need to be at 12,000 feet at RAB2 and 250 knots. Alright, so I got that set here in the background. So VEMEM, and then that's 10 miles, and then RAB2, 250 knots, 12,000 feet. That's at, if the line is above and below the number, that means that you need to be at that altitude. And then we're gonna continue kind of like an arc turn. I kind of thought this was weird, but I guess this is actually how the approach goes. I thought my flight plan did something weird. So over to Rabep, again 250 knots, 12,000 feet. It's kind of like a slow portion of it, right? Gonna be going pretty slow through here. We might just bust that speed limit and go faster if we want. And then here, 7,000 feet, but a max of 13K. I think that's for the hold. We should hopefully be okay. As long as we make our type of descent and we descend at the right time, we should make all these altitudes perfectly fine. So at or above now, 7,000 feet. And then continuing over to enter basically in a right downwind for a 3-4 right here at 7,000 feet, 210 knots. And then descending down to 3,000 feet by JNF 49er. Make that right base turn. Still at 3,000 feet. Another right turn for final. Still at 3,000 feet. And then 2,100. And from here, most likely we'll hop onto our ILS 3-4 right chart and hop onto the ILS. Now, one thing that I actually programmed was to come in at Passeur at 3,000. But I don't think we're going to need to do that because we're coming from this arrival that already kind of puts us right in line with, like, you know, landing. So we're probably going to change this to like what is this, like Naupi or one of these waypoints that are more central instead of going way over here. We don't need to do that, so I'll make that change when we get back in the cockpit. But that's basically what we're doing. We'll land here on 3-4 right. It's over here, and we'll make a left as exit to the left, and we'll park over here like on the east side of the terminal. So that is our arrival briefing, guys, into Jeddah. Should be hopefully pretty simple. Yes, I remember the GTA 5 basic plane landing video I made. Maybe someday we can go to Riyadh. I feel like we've been there once. Maybe not. I don't know. The name sounds familiar. Like I've heard it for some reason. So, but yeah, I'm not against it. Again, if you have a suggestion on somewhere you'd like me to fly in the future, you could always drop them on the feedback channel, and I'll revisit them at another time. So I don't know. Yeah, it looks like the altitude restrictions are in here. So what I want to do is I want to get rid of that extra waypoint that we don't need. Or I don't know if it actually even put it in here. It was the Passeur. So if we see Passeur, we don't want it. It's not in there. I think we're. Oh no, there it is right there. So JN662. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, JN662. Over to Passeur. So I go on here, switch to plan mode. Oh, I can click it. I forget it's touchscreen, I guess. And if I zoom in, now we can see everything that's going on. So this is our whole flight plan. So yeah, we don't need to hit Passeur unless we want to turn in early, because Passeur is right here. Yeah, we could turn in early via this way and cut in. Matter of fact, we probably do that actually. Right, from JN7448, if we're supposed to be at 3,000 already, at Passeur, we're supposed to be at 3,000 also. So we'll be low enough that we can go ahead and enter into our final ILS approach for the DME arc, 16-mile DME arc right here. So that's what we'll do, actually. That'll be much faster. I like that. Zoom this back out. And I'm curious. Oh my god, guys, this plane has freaking VNAV. So how come this plane can figure out VNAV? How come the Heavy Division mod figured out VNAV, but the 320NX mod has not figured out VNAV? Somebody tell me that. Did you guys just witness this with me? I set my altitude pre-selected about 50 miles away at 12,000 feet. I didn't click anything. I just changed the knob to 12,000. I had a TD, right? We had our TD here, wherever it was. And then when we got to the TD, the plane just started descending. Are we all seeing what I'm seeing? We got freaking VNAV, ladies and gentlemen. We got freaking VNAV. I'm surprised. I am really surprised. I thought I was gonna have to manually descend this thing, but we are that is a big freaking deal. That's a big freaking deal. I can't see the coast yet. How long to the top of the descent? Right now, we're descending right now. We just started descending. And we are 15 minutes from Jeddah. It's gonna be more like 20 because we have to make that turn, but we're getting pretty close. You're eating McDonald's. I would say I'm jealous, but I'm not because it's McDonald's, but I would like to eat. Falco Fist, what's up? Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome aboard, bro. Good to see you. I don't know if you leave it on. I don't know which one to do. Oh yeah, absolutely, Kyle. Yeah, the quality wings is obviously gonna make this look like trash, which it already kind of does. But yeah, for now, the fact that I was able to do VNAV amazes me. I'm pretty excited about that. I have to say, so far, this plane is actually flyable. There was a few occasions that we took out the 787, and I was extremely disappointed after the stream was over because I was just wrestling and fighting with the plane the whole flight. And today it has been very smooth, and everything's working just fine. We're able to kind of relax, chill, take our mind off of the plane for a little while, and talk about some, tours and upcoming flights and stuff like that. So really surprised at how well this plane's been performing today, and my FPS is just smooth. It's just great right now. I'm very satisfied, and we're gonna have a great, beautiful arrival into Jeddah too. Look at those little massive sand mounds down there. What happened to my music? Did I turn it off? I did. There we go. Yeah. What do you guys have planned for the weekend? What do you guys plan to fly to? Any flight plans? Any of you guys a part of any virtual airlines? Are you doing any special group flights? F and no. Anything special going on in the flight sim community this weekend? You're right, Ethan. I shouldn't speak too soon about the good stuff going on with the plane. Wait till it's over and then we can hype it up. Your Microsoft did not come with 787. Is there a way to purchase it separately? Sadly, no. I was expecting that when, before Microsoft came out and they were announcing all the packages and stuff you get. I was like, well, if you don't get the main package, I'm sure you could buy the lowest package and just buy the 787 for a separate price. But they never did that. They basically just force you to buy the full premium deluxe edition to get the 787, which some people have done. They've gone back and bought the full thing. I don't think you get to pay the difference. I think you just gotta rebuy the whole thing, which really sucks. So yeah, that day. Javin flying to St. Louis. Nice, man. Oh, Chief. Bro, Chief, you got a Boeing yoke? Oh, man. So that's why you've been flying Airbus lately, because you're like, all right, let me go ahead and get Airbus out of my system, because for the next 2 months, it's going to be exclusively Boeing. Bro, I can't wait to see how Chief Sim Pilot lands with the TCA yoke. I think it's going to be something special to watch. Can't wait to see your face. I can't wait to watch that first stream you do. Can I try to fly Saudi? I'm assuming you're meaning the airline, Saudi Airlines. Again, not today, because we're doing this, but if you have a suggestion, let me know in feedback. But yeah, I'm definitely down to fly. I like the Saudi Arabia livery. I think it's great. That was a Saudi Airlines, I'm sorry, Saudi Airlines livery. Never heard of Chair. Is that airline? Never heard of that airline. I've never heard of them. Keon Christopher, welcome to the stream, man. Welcome aboard, man. Welcome aboard. I'm not gonna lie, this flight kind of felt like a mini long haul. It's only 2 hours. It's only 2 hours long. The song in the background is on my playlist. Yes, exclamation mark music in chat. This song is called Stockholm. Matter of fact, let's turn it up. I like this song. Oh, or the beep from Vatsim. I'm missing a model somewhere. No, I'm not. Better not be missing a model. Yeah, Dante. If you got the funds, bro. If you got the funds, man. I highly recommend if you can make the jump from Xbox to PC, if you can. But I understand it's not for everybody. Can't do that, but if you can, if you have the means to do it, you won't regret it, man. You won't go back either. You might end up selling your Xbox unless you have a bunch of friends over there.
Sweet life, sweet life, sweet life. I never wanna go home, go home. I'm living in Stockholm, Stockholm. I never wanna go home, go home. I'm living in Stockholm, Stockholm.
Yeah, man, I actually made the PlayStation to PC jump when I got this PC I'm on right now. And I mean, I don't think I've touched my PlayStation since. Actually, you know what? I'm lying. I did, because I actually kept it just to play a specific game, which was Red Dead Redemption. That came out a while ago, and that game wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be. So, yeah, haven't touched it since then. Look at that picture of your dog with the hat. Okay, cool. I'll turn it back down. Yeah, I love that song. I try not to play it too much because I don't want you guys to get sick of it, but I could play it over and over. I really could. But yeah, making that jump from console gaming to PC gaming, I mean, I didn't realize how dramatic it would be, you know, because a lot of the games that you play on console, like, you enjoy them as they are, right? Like, the reason you play them is because you enjoy the game. Like, it's not like you're really wanting more per se, unless you just are aware of all the mods that are available on PC, which I wasn't. I wasn't somebody who was paying attention at all to PC gaming. But getting into PC gaming, now, like, freaking Steam is crazy. There's a sale every day on Steam. You can get games for like dirt cheap, like it's games you never would think of because they don't come. They're not main titles. They're not major titles, so they don't come out on console. They never will come out on console. Most of them, but they're just as fun or even funner than some of the games that you would find on a console. So you just have so many more options, and then on top of that, again, you have the modding options as well. So yeah, if you can get in the PC game, man, go for it. And then as well, if you're a streamer, like, I think it's a must-have. Like, if you're a streamer, like, I understand if you grew your audience working on an Xbox or a PlayStation, that's great. That's actually amazing. That's actually a big deal. But you can actually upgrade your quality so much more just by getting a streaming PC. You can still use your console, but use a PC to stream it, so you can create your own overlays. And oh, you better not crash. Oh my god, I was gonna be so pissed. But you can create your own overlays. You can make it, customize and make it more you, stuff like that. Noah says making the jump from a 2070 to a 3080 GPU has been a game changing for you. Nice. Yeah, mods are. I mean, just Microsoft for it's just as an example, right? I personally can't imagine if I was on Xbox and I had Microsoft Flight Sim and that was my only Flight Sim. You know what I mean? Like, that was it. Because you don't get any mods. You get Microsoft Flight Sim as it is by default. You do get some of the DLC that you can get from the marketplace, which is great. But honestly, just until recently, they just a couple developers just released a couple livery mods through the marketplace. Not sure how they figured that out, but yeah, a few livery mods have been released on the marketplace. So if you're on Xbox or console, you can actually get liveries now for certain things, but you do have to buy them because they're not free, and they're probably not great quality. The ones that I've seen and the people who are making them, in my opinion, I think it's a money grab. I think that they just made them just to get some money from all the people who are wanting liveries, and they made a big bulk of liveries that will probably do You know, they'll satisfy most people, but in reality, they're just not the best of quality. Look at this little canyon area here. This is nice. But yeah, that's just Microsoft though. Like as an example, I mean, GTA. There's so much mods that have extended the life of GTA. Like the majority of the time that I played GTA was just GTA Online. Like that was what I did. I enjoyed playing that. But with mods on PC, there's so many more things you can do and cool stuff you can do with it. But yeah, every game has its mods that are only PC. I'm loving the scenery on this route today, guys. I'm loving it. Again, I don't think I would want to be down there, you know? Yeah. It might be pretty for a day or two, but kind of dry. It doesn't look welcoming to live in. Dang, Harry, bro, do some more studying, bro. Is it the like practical exam we have to actually control to do the test? You'll get it done, man. Keep trying, man. You'll get it done. Yeah, I have a lot of respect for you guys who have aspirations for being virtual controllers and even real-world controllers. You guys put a lot of work into that. You guys really do spend a lot of time making that work. So, and it makes our experience so much better. So I really appreciate you guys for what y'all do. Alright, so we are, wow, perfect. It is following the descent plan just as we asked, as we set it up. It is leveled off us in perfect timing at 12,000 feet. It did not put us at 250 knots. We'll see if it'll slow us down before the next waypoint. But it did get our altitude right, which is amazing. That was like a beautiful descent there. It's done. So we're gonna stay at 12,000 feet for the next 2 waypoints, and then we'll descend down to 7,000 in about 30 miles or so. It does look beautiful with the drone camera. Nathan, you have your instrument rating check ride next week. Oh man, I'm nervous for you. Jeez, you just said that and I'm like, ugh. Well, bro, I'm looking forward to hearing your success story, man. I know you can do great. This is what somebody told me. It was like, hey, if you are doing a check ride for something, you're most likely already ready. Like, they wouldn't clear you to even go take the check ride if they didn't think you were ready. So obviously you need to study because there's some like questions here and there you want to make sure you remember and all that, but the truth is you're ready. So go in there like you're ready because you are already ready. Make sure you study though. Don't slack on that, but I'm just saying you're ready, man. Make it happen. You're gonna do great. You're already an instrument pilot at this point, basically. You just gotta do the paperwork. All right, so it didn't do the speed restriction. It only did the altitude, but that's okay. I don't know if I can change. Yeah, I can't make any adjustment to the speed when VNAV is on, so it's gonna keep going 280 knots. So I'm gonna see how long it does that. I wanna see if it'll descend for 7,000 feet too when we get there. Walking Fruit, bro, what's up, man? It's been a while. I know you've been around, but it's been a while since you have checked in the stream, man. So good to see you, man. Thanks for participating, bro. We were talking about the F1 the F1 World Tour earlier, so pretty excited about that. Hopefully we can get a few people to join us on that. Bravo 11 Alpha, what's up, my friend? Welcome to the stream. You work for, wait, I don't understand what you said. You have Prime Flight at your airport? I don't know if you have Prime Flight. Do you have Prime Flight at my airport? I'm not sure. Oh, that I work for the competition. I'm assuming you're saying you work for Prime Flight at my airport and I work for the competition. I think that's what you're trying to say. Either way, that's dope, bro. I'm trying to like get like connected with everybody who works at my airport because I want to like meet y'all and like, you know, talk about aviation and stuff. Yes, F1 World Tour starting it very, very soon. Yeah, to answer your question on the F1 World Tour, I'm gonna do maybe 1 or 2 long hauls from there. Most of them will be on Discord, and then yeah, we're good on altitude. And then I'll probably stream more of the shorter flights that are happening throughout Europe. Oh, Prime Flight is a fueler. You're right. You're right. We don't. I wouldn't be the competition though, because we don't fuel planes. We work with Prime. We work with the fuelers. You guys, I give you the paperwork. I say, hey, 19.4. You work at my airport in Microsoft Flight Sim. Sean Delaney. That sounds good, man. That sounds good. Yeah, I was like, I know Prime Flight. I couldn't remember. I don't know. I thought, for some reason, I thought our fueler was a different company. So many like companies to remember, man. Beautiful view coming around here. Look at that. We're almost there, guys. Almost there. If you're just joining us though, we are in the Microsoft Flight Simulator Boeing 787 with the Heavy Division mod. Qatar livery, the Dreamliner. Took off out of Doha, Qatar, and we were about to land in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. This is our only flight for today. What is Donata? That's another company that does ground services, I think. What I know. I don't know where they work though. I've never seen it in person. How did I like the Magnite 787 the other day? Honestly, I didn't like it, to be honest with you. I'm not looking to fly it again anytime soon. I did it because you guys wanted me to, not because I wanted to, and it was like just okay. Look at that, VNAV still doing its thing. It is descending down for 7,000 feet as we wanted to, and 240 knots. Beautiful. Hey, hey.
I guess we was unequally yoked. Guess if we was putting on the shoulder. Guess we should have tried to take it slow. Guess I let my feelings take control. Guess I let my demon take the wheel.
Oh, Donata is United Arab Emirates. Didn't know that. I've seen the stuff at the airport in the sim. I've never seen it in real life. Alright, real quick update on where we are, guys, on the approach. Keep you all in the loop. But here we are on the arrival. Here's our arrival chart. We just passed Raybep, and our next waypoint is MDAP, at or above 7,000 feet, and then after that we have at 7,000 feet, 210 knots. That's going to be in about, it says 25 miles, so we're about 10 or so miles from that. So we're looking good. We are probably about to, actually, yeah, we're below 10,000 feet now. So we'll go back to the flight deck and turn on the land lights and get ready to land into Jeddah. It's been a really nice flight. Weather's been really nice, been really smooth. Get the seatbelt signs turned back on as well. Land lights, wing lights. All lights coming on. There it is. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You know what I think it was too, was that the flight that I did in the 787, it was like, it was super, like, just the FPS was really low, and I had to turn my settings down, and that made it even more unenjoyable for me. So I don't hate the 787 and the Magnite one. I actually like it. It's just, yeah. I'm not in a hurry to fly it again. I'd honestly, what's funny is, basically, to sum up how I felt about the Magnite 787, I would have rather been flying this. So that tells you how much I feel about it. Right now, I would prefer, which is crazy to say, as of right now, if I was gonna fly a 787 and I had to choose between Magnite 787 and this one, I would choose this one. all around. I mean, they've the HeavyD mod has added enough to it to make, like, as you can see, I'm using the experimental version, but they've added enough to it to make this plane flyable. The VNav works. I mean, I can do what I need to do in the FMC. It's not like super, you know, complicated, but it works. It's flyable and it's pretty. So yeah, and my FPS is on the moon right now. Will I use HUD, and is it functional? You know, I don't actually know. I didn't even think about that. Is it functional? Oh snap, it is. It works. I can try it. We could try it. I don't know how well it works. Might screw up my landing, but you know, we'll see. Also, do not let me forget to turn on the flight control replay today. We'll be using that once again. As of right now, flight control replay is my go-to Microsoft Flight Sim replay tool. As of right now. Let me zoom this side out. Yeah, all right, coming over. We were at 7,000 feet as advertised. And I'm gonna change my altitude now to 3. I am really surprised this plane, and I know I'm speaking too soon and I might jinx it, but this plane so far has been flying this entire descent portion, which is usually the part that most planes screw up. It's been flying this entire descent portion of this flight perfectly. Perfectly. Alright, so airport's gonna be off our nose at our 11 o'clock. Won't say. I was really worried before doing this stream today. I was like, man, I haven't flown the 787 forever. I don't know if it's broken at the last update. It might be a stressful flight of me trying to fight the plane, blue versus airplane again. But so far, I need to stop talking because I'm jinxing it every time I say something. But it's been great. Look at this view right here, man. What's new on the experimental dev version? No idea. I have no freaking idea. What up, Dennis? Welcome to the stream, man. Lewis Hamilton says hi. And yes, this is a modded version of the 787, the default one. A modded version of the default 787. Man, it's nice out here, bro. When am I going back to X-Plane 11? We're probably gonna do at least one X-Plane 11 stream next week. Still debating on what I want to fly. I might fly the 757, but I'm also thinking about flying the 737. So, I don't know. I'm still trying to decide which I want to do. I found a really cool livery that I really like for the 737 that I want to fly. It's funny because a lot of times my flights that I do are inspired by the livery that I get to fly. That's the part that excites me about the flight, right? It's like I can do a flight that I've done a million times. If I have a new livery, it's like, ooh, cool. You know what I mean? So, like for example, today's flight. What excited me about today's flight, besides flying over Saudi Arabia, was the Qatar livery on the 787. I was like, yeah, it's cool. I actually wanted to do a Qatar flight a while back, but the 787 was broken at the time, and all the wings were pink. Y'all remember that? When all the wings were pink. Let's see if we can. If you guys can spot my airport, it should be right in front of us somewhere. I said 11 o'clock. Do I know how to calibrate Xbox controls? Calibrate. It should just work. Yeah, you should. Xbox controllers should just be plug and play for Microsoft Flight Sim. There's our airport right there. It's actually at around 8 or 10 o'clock. Yeah, I love the 352, man. Can you imagine how freaking gorgeous an A350 would look like in Microsoft Flight Sim? Alright, we're about to make a left turn here in a few seconds, and that'll put us on a right downwind. Oh, that's interesting descent there. Must have been really uncomfortable for the cabin. And there's the bank on them. Left turn. Yeah, someday we'll get the 350. I mean, let's be honest. That Captain Sim 777 looks something special visually. You know, if you just forget about the inside, then you know, and everything else, the drama behind that, it's just a beautiful plane. I wonder if we can spot the racetrack. Matter of fact, this airport on the Formula One, or I call it the Blue Games Formula One World Tour. This airport is on the list of stops we're gonna make. So I think it's like number 2 or 3 that we're gonna be going to in our flight, in our world tour. So if you want to know more about the world tour, we talked a whole lot about it in the stream, but if you want to know more about our world tour we're gonna be doing, go to my Discord and look at the channel called Formula One World Tour, and I'm gonna have all the info there. I'm still working on getting it all organized, so it's not 100% complete, but we're planning on starting that out next week. Gonna be on Discord. Hey, Stump Aviation, man. Everybody gotta start somewhere, bro. And it's definitely not lucky. Not lucky I have so many subs. I work for these. And you're gonna have to do the same. It's funny because me and somebody was talking about it the other day. It's like, is it luck that somebody becomes successful in social media or in, you know, YouTube or subscribers, stuff like that? And I was like, it's definitely not luck. I mean, yeah, there's some like fortunate that comes in there, you're right, but you gotta work to put yourself in position to get some of the chances that you get. You know what I'm trying to say? Becoming a social media person is not a lottery. Like, if you're not posting videos already, if you're not already doing your thing, if you're not already creating an image for yourself, creating a community around your channel, then you're not going to be in position. It's just like racing, and I know I compare a lot of stuff like that, but it's just like racing. If you don't put yourself in position to win, you're never going to win a race. And you got to put yourself in position to win. Anyways, guys, it is about time for us to land. We are on our right downwind, and I'm going to cut this one short. We have a little shortcut coming up, which I like. We're going to go straight from, you know, direct, because this thing can do directs too, I believe. I don't know how to do it. Direct. I'll go direct to our first fix on our approach passer. You're only a sub because XP made you. Okay. That's hilarious. Where is direct? How do I do direct in this plane? I don't remember. Like, do I just like click on it and put it at the top? Yeah, I think that's how you do it. Alright, so passer. Going now. Yeah, like almost there. I think the next waypoint. Let's put it here. Yeah, put it here. Execute. Execute. There it is. Alright, so make a bit of a left turn, then a right turn, then whatever turn, and VNAV is doing its job today. Big shout to VNAV. Deserves a drink, deserves a snack, deserves a reward. I don't know, it deserves something. Alright, I'm gonna kill the music. And we are on Vatsim, as it's been quite quiet because there's not a lot of people flying out here in Saudi Arabia today, but we'll make our radio calls and do our job, do our part. So where are we landing? 334 right? Jeddah traffic. Qatar 116 is on our right base for runway 34 right. Jeddah traffic. Alright, making a right turn at 3000. Once we get around, we should be able to pop that approach mode on and land the plane. It's that freaking simple. I feel like I'm flying an Airbus right now. How do I feel about Nikita getting dropped from F1 because of his nationality? You don't have to answer if you don't want to. I actually like that question. You asked it like the worst time though. Like, okay, so how do I feel? I think it sucks for him. I don't know what his association is with the war and all that stuff. But I think there's things that he could have said that could have changed the outcome. And one of those is speaking against the war before, you know, before he became in the crosshairs, right? If he would have spoke against what is, you know, what the whole thing is going on, I think the F1 would have considered something different. I don't know. Maybe. Because honestly, the truth is he's only there because of the company that sponsors Haas and because his dad. If it weren't for those two things, he would not be there. I think other people would have taken that seat. There's people who are more talented and more deserving of that seat than him. Yeah, that's how I feel. But because of that, so since he lost the sponsor, he lost the thing. So I don't think it really mattered whether he was for or against it. All right, guys, we are about to land. I'm hitting approach mode, and I'm probably gonna take over our speed here. Turn off VNav. They'll let me. Yeah, there we go. Let's get slowed down. We're gonna be on short final here. Oh, look at these. I love all the buildings. I would love to see. What we need is like a Saudi Arabia or like a Middle Eastern world update where we get all this area. Like, look at all these AutoGen buildings. Would look pretty cool, actually. It's like nice and dense, but it'd be even better if we had the like photogrammetry kind of stuff. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna focus here, taking my eyes off the chat. It's time to land the plane and get the replay started, because I almost forgot about that. Speed breaks out. Hurry, 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 hurry. I should have been ready for this. There we go. All right, we're recording the replay. We are on the ILS. Speed brakes are fully out. We're slow enough for gear. Gear's coming down. Auto brakes are set. Land lights are on. We are fully established. Jeddah traffic. Qatar 116 is on a 5-mile final, runway 34 right on the ILS, Jeddah. There we go. More flaps. More flaps. Gear is down. We're looking okay. Not great, but just okay. And you guys want the HUD, so we'll get the HUD out. Not sure how that's going to work out for us, but we'll try it. Alright, we're still very fast. Oh, I know why. Alright. My controls. Oh, we're going to go around, probably. We might have to go around. Yeah, what happened was I left the auto throttle on, and it was going for 191. In fact, I think it's still trying. It's still not quite idle. There it is. There's idle. I see. If we can save it, I'll try to save it, but we're probably going to go around, to be honest. Alright, taking the speed back away, finish out the flaps. Alright, I think we're going to be able to save it. Speed looks much better. We're still idle power. Easy on the pitch. Alright, a little slow now. Power, power.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Alright, and we're down. Did we bounce? I can't tell. I'm not sure. I think we did, but I think we're okay. Here comes the reversers. I really could not tell. I should have turned on FS Realistic today. I didn't think about it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jeddah. Oh, hello. That's an AI plane just flew through us. Alright, making our left turn here. Yeah, let's see the replay. It probably was a rough landing. The thing about Microsoft Flight Sim is because it doesn't really have any head shake movement or anything like that when you touch the ground. That if you touch the ground, if you hit the ground hard, in some of the bigger planes, you can't really tell that you did. So we're gonna take the second taxiway here. It'll be easier for us to turn, I think. No, it's about the same. All right, and flaps up. Yeah, we're speed brakes out to like 300 feet. Yes, walking through. That's part of the reason why we were so like behind the plane, was because I was trying to remember to turn on the flight control replay. You know, something that'll be really cool, a really cool feature I'm actually gonna request on on the replay programs, is that it could auto record you, like have a setting that automatically records you when your gear comes down or something like that, or like when you're below a certain altitude, you know what I mean? So that way you can't forget, like it'll just automatically record it, it'll make like a default name, and you can go back and play that back. In fact, actually, now I think about it, I believe, because Flight Control Replay has some pretty special features that I need to really dig into, but they have like this mode where you can, it doesn't record, it's not always recording, but you could actually play back the last, like, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes. Like if you want to rewind, like, yeah, anyway, I ain't look into that. So I think that does exist already. Yeah, I agree, John. I don't know what I was thinking today, man. FS Realistic on Microsoft Flight Sim, when it comes to that touchdown, it's so much. It gives you a little bit of head shake. It gives you a little bit of air ground effect sound. It also gives you really good touchdown sounds and all that kind of stuff. And it actually, those audio cues actually help you in knowing when to flare, when to kind of adjust and things like that. And I wish I would have remembered it. I usually have it turned off because the A320 from Fly-by-Wire has some pretty solid sounds, and so I don't really feel like I need FS Realistic for the 320. But for this plane, I definitely need it. For this one and the 747, it's definitely a must-have. Well, guys, welcome to Jeddah. This airport is actually a payware scenery by Double T. He also made Bogota, I believe, SKBO. And he did a really good job at this airport. We flew out of here once before, and I was really impressed. Yeah, I don't think we ever turned the APU off. Very cool airport.
All aboard!
One of my favorite places to fly to. And it's part of the world. Renlo TV, thank you for the subscription or follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. And welcome aboard. Stay tuned, guys, just for a few minutes, and we'll watch the replay together and see how it looks from the outside. This is gonna be our turn right here. Again, we are using AIG AI traffic. There's not very many people flying out here in the area. We'll also turn our land lights off. That is my actual dog, by the way, howling in the background. That's not the plane. Got Air Arabia over there, Saudi Airlines. So again, this is what I was mentioning earlier, where it's like, I love when you fly to a new place and you hear, sorry, my dog is in my head right now, and you see the different liveries that are like local to that area. It's always really interesting to see the different liveries and planes and stuff like that. And now you mentioned it, it is kind of missing some ground clutter and things. Like, it's kind of like just the airport model, you know, and not really anything else. And the airport model is pretty good, but it's, I think, like, when it comes to airports, like, I really enjoy and really love, I'm always pushing developers to, like, hey man, like, dirty it up. And by dirty it up, I mean add a bunch of ground equipment, tugs and all kind of things. Now this is interesting. You notice how all of the ground equipment actually popped up as I approached the gate. It wasn't there a second ago. Yeah, I thought it was a plane sound like that too, but it wasn't. It was my dog. All right, a little bit more. Yeah, the plane is so loud, so quiet. No, actually, I think I know why it's quiet. I think I just at the end of the stream realized why it's so quiet. I have Microsoft turned down. I had it turned down all the time. Anyways, I'm gonna leave the engines running so we can have them running in the replay. We'll set the parking brake, turn the cameras off, and reload that replay back up. Again, welcome to Jeddah. If you guys are flying along or riding along with us, hopefully you enjoyed the ride, enjoyed the flight, enjoyed the stream today. Thank you guys so much for flying with Blue Arrow once again. That's pretty cool, Oliver. You're gonna meet a real player today? That's pretty sweet, man. Utah Jazz. Sweet. Alright, we get the replay loaded up and we'll get moving so you guys can go. I'm really curious to see what it looked like myself. Where's it at? Here it is. Alright, are we still on Vatsim? Probably. No? Yeah? No. Alright, here comes the gear dropping on it again. Sounds kind of weird. Do I have my own plane livery? Not on Microsoft Flight Sim, actually. Never got around to that. Alright, let me reset my camera. So my speed brakes were actually out. Yeah, this was not a bug. Last time it was a bug. This time they were actually out because I was too fast. And then we became a little low, which was good.
200.
Got Fly Dubai in the background.
20. 10.
Oh, it did bounce. I knew it. Look at that wheelie. Yeah, it was alright. It could have been better. Honestly, I think we should have gone around. We were pretty unstable pretty late, so I was trying to save. So for this, I think it was a good save, but it wasn't a great landing. I think our landing rate ended up being like 300 or something like that. Or a high 200, I think is what SimToolkit Pro just told me. Again, let me go ahead and log that real quick before I get too deep into this. I think it did. Did it log it? There it is.
$50, $40, $30, $20, $10.
Yeah, because I'm pretty confident I was all the way out of the power. But, like, yeah. And we were kind of slow, I thought, too. Yeah, feet per minute was 300. Do you guys know of a plugin that shows it on the screen? Because I need that. Like X-Plane does it.
$30, $20.
Oh, look at that wing flex. Oh yeah, that wasn't it. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. 33. I did dump in a bunch of power right towards the end there because we were about to smash it. We were about to smash it for a second, and I threw some more power in. I think that's what probably influenced the. Yeah.
20, 10.
No tail strike, almost though. No tail strike though. That nose is way up there. You can tell I'm used to flying smaller planes of how high my nose was here. It's like 20 feet up there. Yeah, you can hear the last minute power increase. Let's watch from the wing view now. We'll go with the left wing first. I think if this had been X-Plane, we'd all be biting our lip right now. We'd all be biting our lip right now with X-Plane. Right, we're not gonna watch that too many times. Especially not from this view. We'll watch it one. Let me see. Do I want to do a right wing? Really? Not really. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. This will be our last one right here. This will be it. This will be it. And we'll say our goodbyes during this setup. What'd I do? Cancel, play. There we go. Alright, guys, thank you so much, seriously, for coming out. Captain K-Man is in the building. What's up, bro? We just finished up around here. Where is my camera? Where'd it go? There it is. Alright, well, you guys have an amazing weekend. 33, thank you for coming out. Captain K-Man, thank you for a great show last night. And thank you for coming out and supporting your boy. Appreciate it very much. Deuce Legend, I see you, bro. He says I have more issues with extreme flare than speed. That extreme flare, yes, that's kind of what we got a little bit today. Dino, thank you so much, man. Appreciate it so much. John, thank you so much for chilling with us today. Oliver Smith, you're amazing, bro. Thanks for coming out. I'm AP Dude. Thank you, man, for coming through as well. Appreciate it so much. Mr. JR, got that bounce, man. Thank you so much. Walking Fruit, thank you very much, my friend. I'll see you next time. IEMV, there's a bounce. There it is. Oliver Smith, hello. What's up, bro? Ellie Gardy, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Plain Man, thank you so much for chilling with us today. Hamza, thank you so much. Tyler Doyle was in the building. Welcome aboard, Chief Sim Pilot. Looking forward to seeing your TCA stream. Miss Music for All, thank you so much, man. My man. All in all, we didn't die. So, yeah, I think I'll take it as a win. LOL Soak J, thank you so much for chilling with us today. Appreciate you so much. Mike Alpha X-Ray, same to you, my friend. Thank you so much. So much. Speaking of the last night's podcast, if you guys missed it, we had the fire Captain K-Man on the show. If you missed it, go back and watch it on YouTube. You can watch it on either my channel or XP, doesn't really matter. You can also listen to it on Spotify, or not yet actually, it'll come out like today or tomorrow. So stay tuned for that, turn your notifications on for it. And until next time, guys, remember you had 3 choices. Give up, give in, and give it all you got. One more outside view. Hold on, one more outside view. I can't end it because it's just, she's just so pretty though. She don't, you know, she did well today, didn't she, guys? Give me some hand claps, chat. Give me some hand claps in the chat. This plane actually flew an entire VNAV all the way down to Star. Can you believe? I wasn't expecting that today. I was expecting to hand fly from 18,000 feet, but no, it made it all the freaking way. So, hand claps in the chat for him. But anyways, as I said, 3 choices: give up, give in, give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. See you guys next time, next video. I'm out. Have a great weekend.
20.
Peace.
10.
Bounce, 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 bounce. It's the remix of Ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen. Boeing rolling that body, got bounces from runway 19 left to I'ma end it right there. Where's the real music at? That is not the right outro. That is not the right, no Thrustmaster. No Thrustmaster. Bad Thrustmaster.